It has been a long time since we last followed the misfortune of Carpe Diem. We followed the lives of Geo, Kellen, Nathaniel, Perseus, Kana, and other fateful individuals in the region known as Ephyra. More specifically, a location known for its strange mists, shipwrecks, and numerous disappearances of sailors. Carpe Diem decided to brave the voyage in this hellish place because there was a rumor from a merchant named Edward Kingman informed Percy of such a location. Carpe Diem could contain riches and lost artifacts. One of those artifacts Carpe Diem heard about was a page for forging Damascus steel. It was a lost art to the dwarves. The last clan to possess knowledge of such a technique were mud dwarves, but they were wiped out long ago. No one remembers or knows of what became of them. Carpe Diem survived their landing at Calamity Cove and saw encountering various monsters, crabs, a shadow touch hydra, and they've encountered two individuals: Quilth, the Githyanki war priest, and Randy, a member of a covert military unit who was a deserter and was later entrusted to join Carpe Diem for the time being. What is currently going on now is that the party has currently come across various different revelations. The main one being is that there was once an ancient civilization that can only be referred to as the Sinew Empire, a society that became capable of enslaving its own deities and forcing them to further empower and enrich an ancient civilization. Eventually, the party came across a wrecked ship. They have discovered the page of the Damascus steel and encountered a very peculiar lockbox. In the lockbox, it is impossible to open, despite the numerous attempts by the members of Carpe Diem. What is currently going on now is that the party has learned that there is going to be an upcoming storm that is going to wash through Calamity Cove. It is uncertain what the storm is going to do to the those who are still within Calamity Cove, but the common consensus is that it's not going to be good at all for all those involved. Geo had the startling revelation that a former associate and commanding officer rival resides in Calamity Cove and is currently using a covert military unit to further research and try to find a lost artifact or knowledge of some kind. That is the information that was given from Randy. Death has been coming across various different sets of knowledge as well, as into that having the self-realization that the people he grew up with are not the most pleasant people to be around. There was a shipwreck crew that the party has encountered on one of the various different ships that was supposedly containing the Damascus steel page. The party defeated the crew. However, members of the crew combined their powers together and they basically formed a unified conscience, and due to every member of here in the party became part of Kellen's consciousness. There's also another thing as well. There appears to be a lost set of draconic artifacts. Kana has currently discovered a compass that basically is able to project the stars regardless of her location. What is currently happening now, after all of that, the party encountered two particular forces. Death's younger brother Jacob is here, and what appears to be a corrupted form of alternate version of Percy appears here as well. It is unclear what they want, but they have currently encountered the party, and the encounter between both factions ended in a stalemate. Seeing no other option of more dangerous creatures going their way, the party decide to evacuate. This is where we are now, and this is how we shall continue.
Good speech, Will.
Yay.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the recap, because I was not here for the last session.
Yeah. For context, that entire session just basically it became 2 hours of the characters sharing small talk, and a lot of character development.
Yeah.
I don't think I was there for that either.
Exactly. That's why that was a filler session that we basically became a hiatus on. So, each of you are currently battered, bruised. Percy saw a version of himself covered in a series of weird muscular strands that were all coated in different layers of jet black. It was almost as looking at a mirror, but a twisted one, a shattered one, one to which it is unclear what had led to Percy, a different version of Percy to come to this degree. Death saw the visage of an older version of his brother. So, sorry, I'm just momentarily distracted. And that's what Death currently witnessed as well. A ghost of his past and a dark inflection reveal themselves. Another ghost resides with Geo as well. Party got to, Saul due to his recent teachings of a book that basically helped Geo reform his entire abilities to access a different form of himself, aka being a soul knife rogue. He is currently making his ways to make amends of a very bitter moment of his past, that being the massacre at Gatka Ridge of an innocent community that was wiped out by the government he served, or rather, a rival pact to Ephyra, referred to as the Union of Independent Republics. The reason why Kana is here now is that Kana received a message from an old dragon and has been imbued with a special task and was requested to go to Ephyra from an old archipelago referred to as Kuroyuri, a series of islands that became interconnected, and due to its history, it is believed to be the remains of a cabal of dragon turtles. It is unclear what is currently going on, and Kuroyuri has entered elements of strife. This is what's currently going on, and now currently with the party, you are residing in what appears to be a nice outcropping containing what appears to be like a small fountain that drips into a string of water. How do you wish to proceed? And by that I mean, does anyone have any further questions?
We're on page 28 of the slides, correct?
Um, Let me double check. Does everyone else have Google Slides up and ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not.
I think we are on 28.
Mhm.
Yes.
Where are the sites?
Page
It's
28.
all the way in links.
Links.
All the way up.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Just to chat. What are our objectives? We found one page of. Go ahead.
The current objectives that was for Carpe Diem was to one, find a page of the Domestic Steel, which you have achieved. B, you've currently discovered that there is also an artifact lockbox that you've also discovered as well that requires to be opened in a particular place in Ephyra. The third objective is in regards for Geo, a formal rival CO is within Calamity Cove and was also there to help oversee the massacre of Gatka Ridge.
Wasn't there also a library?
Yes, there was also reference to there was also Geo encountered what appeared to be a memory locket, which allowed him to experience the memories of someone from a long forgotten past, a servant to a being referred to as Shadun. Geo got to experience a memory of the back when the Sinew Empire was at its peak of its power, and then now he also got to become like the memory of him was a large, middle-aged man approaching his elderly years, who also had a very large bulbous head with a metal crown. Not necessarily like a king crown, but more so like almost almost like ceremonial priestly decorated jewelry for his crown. Leo learned that Shadoon considered the main Percy, which the party has currently referred to as Percy Prime, as a dear friend. Whoever the main Percy was, our current Percy is linked to. But in essence, you're also trying to find information on a location called the Forgotten Library.
All right.
So the four objectives are: you got the Mr. Steel page, secure the locket, information on the Forgotten Library, and handling Geo's old rival. And the fifth side objective is that Death was asked to kill a illithid that resides somewhere within Calamity Cove.
I
All right.
forgot about that part.
Now that you mention it, there is a squid guy.
Squid killing.
Can we fuck
time.
the squid?
No!
All right.
This is not Baldur's Gate.
There are
Get
minors
back in
here.
your corner.
This
Get
is
back
also
in your
not
corner.
Splatoon.
You will
I'm
not get
making
your
a BG3 reference.
so you will not get your Woomy, Whoopee, or it's called.
Woomy. There's a minor here. Do not fuck the illithid in front of the minor.
So
I never said it would be in front of him, bitch! Anyway, I'll
Geo's
go back to being
Revenge.
silent. I just felt like I had to say that.
Alright, Damascus page, Geo's Revenge, Mysterious Library, and then what was the fourth?
Illithid.
Illithid murder.
There's
Illithid.
technically 5. Do you want me to type it out?
Well,
We
I-
also
Yes,
we also
please.
have to remember that we're in a time crunch because there's a storm about to envelop the
You
island.
should also definitely remember that somewhere along the way, Gremlin, I get to show up in Gremlin, you guys.
Nah.
Too.
So
No way.
also, you guys are currently on day 5. You currently have
Of 10?
or not?
Right?
No. You're on, I believe, day 2 of 6 days before the storm comes.
Neat. Alright.
If the storm comes, something will happen.
Whoa. Something will happen. I'm so excited.
Alright.
Things will happen, guys. Whoa.
Whoa.
Cool.
First,
I'm so
we'll look back
excited.
to the rest of the group. How are we looking, guys? How badly are we playing?
I
mean,
feel fine.
we're not
Just a
dead.
little rattled.
Ellen is reloading his gun.
Alright. Is everyone like above half?
I'm at full.
Okay.
I am pretty well off, but I also don't have any more Healy.
Hit dice.
I don't have any more hit dice.
I
Yeah, so
don't
no
know
more
how
short
I'm at
rest
full
for you.
HP. I didn't use any hit die, apparently.
And Geo and Helen are you guys? You're good.
Roughly about half.
Oh yeah, there was a great wash of water, and Death lost his mask.
Yeah, that too.
yes.
His gross little melted face is on display.
I thought you had a spare mask, or did that get destroyed too?
I also
No,
got destroyed.
Yeah, I gave him my spare mask, and then he lost it again. And you're
No,
like,
it broke.
yeah.
He got his face smashed in, and it broke. So yeah, Death's face has just been out there this whole time.
So quick
He's fine.
status update on the Alchemist. I have burned one spell slot. I don't know how many hit dice I have, and I'm 9 hit points short of full. And I do not remember anything that happened last session. Let's
we had a
fucking do
short
this.
rest. I'm pretty sure I'm at full everything, including spell slots.
Shut up,
All right.
Warlock.
Not
Shut the
damn
fuck up,
short rest,
Alchemist.
motherfucker. All right.
Bruh, imagine.
So, it seems we're all good to head out. Any clue on Kana? You still have your compass, right?
I still do have the compass.
Is it pointing anywhere where you need
Well,
to
I
go
mean-
for you?
As far as I'm
Probably
aware, the
your
compass just
ladle.
displays. Yeah, my ladle.
Your ladle.
But the compass just displays the stars, right?
Right.
Anything that actually
It
helps.
only places the stars, so you can at least still have an idea of where you're always located.
Helpful for
It
And-
doesn't
mapping
really
out.
point to anything.
No, it doesn't really point
Right.
anything. It's more so there to make sure you are not lost, or for you to figure out where you need to go.
I mean, I have a normal compass too, but that will point north.
No, the normal compass don't work. It doesn't work in Calamity Cove.
Oh, well, it points somewhere. I just don't know where.
It's pointing everywhere. At 1 minute it's pointing toward death, and then
It's
another
just
minute
spinning.
it points back at you.
All right, cool. It's spinning.
All right. Well, seems we're still good to head out. Any? Kind of lost my bearing here. Any suggestions on the way we go?
Wait, not to derail everything, but Will, can you explain to me why I have Ronald written down in my inventory?
Ronald?
Yeah, I just have the word Ronald written down in here.
I'm
Well,
There's a
fucking going
there's a
out.
clown chasing us, wanting us to eat some burgers.
Well, the thing about
I just-
that,
I
well,
don't
that's
remember.
No,
Who
that's
the fuck is
McDonald.
Ronald?
Ronald's the name of the ship captain.
Oh yeah, the ship captain who's in your brain. Because
Yes,
Death
who's
didn't
also
want
in-
to
Right.
Oh yeah,
that
you gotta.
guy.
I have brain ghost. I have
You
ghost brain.
You
Forgot
have ghost
about that.
brain. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah.
I have
So-
ghost brain. Okay, I totally forgot that his name was Ronald. I knew there was a captain in my head. I didn't know if he had a name.
Back in
Ronald
the
is offended.
Back in the
Rubber
early
duck.
days, if you guys wanted to be involved in essentially a gang war campaign, there was various different factions. There was Rob Boss, Papa
Right.
John's, and then
Yeah.
I remember
what was
that,
it?
yeah.
And then Kingpin, Kingpin McDonald, which what was it? Which his primary assassin is a clown known as Ronald McDonald.
Amazing. Guys, do I use the death dice or the rubber ducky dice?
Use the death
Either.
dice. It's
Okay.
it's return to form.
Return to form. I don't think I actually got to use the death dice while playing death. So I'm very excited. I need
You
to
got
get my
them
D10.
during the hiatus.
I got them during the hiatus, like right after the hiatus, the hiatus.
Any more
so I
further
think-
questions before we proceed?
No.
No.
Which direction do we feel most appropriate going to?
Well, I guess
Well, we
I
haven't
can't.
gone anywhere down here because didn't we just
Which-
land in the water?
Which
So-
door of death do you wish to go down?
We
Who said that?
Voice is that?
go any direction.
Oh yeah, and you also have two NPCs with you. One being the Githyanki Quelth, and the other Randy. The current lore
Quill
behind
makes a squeaky noise when you hug him.
Quilt basically makes a squeaky noise when you hug him, and Ronald has a thing for very rotund women.
Oh, doesn't he have a different name every single time?
Yes, he does. It starts with an
Yeah.
R. I was
Okay.
going to name him Randy, but turns out you already had a guy named Randy. So the captain's name became Ronald.
Yeah.
So, do we feel comfortable heading deeper into the island, or are we just going to sort of skirt around obvious death and hug the metaphorical corners?
I
Obvious
do think we should not go towards metaphorical or literal death.
The smartest thing to do would probably
What?
be to
I thought he
deeper.
was death, as Randy points towards Nathaniel.
Yeah,
I
I
mean-
am death.
I can't argue with that.
I think they meant danger.
Then why didn't they
That
say
could-
danger?
Caused. Well.
I didn't feel like saying danger. That's why.
Well, I feel
Okay.
like describing like the worries of death versus you death. I think there's a little bit distinction here for communication. So how about we just say the path of unaliving?
Yeah, let's avoid unaliving.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Let's avoid unaliving. Yeah.
Semantics isn't going to help anyone.
I like
we all
I
know
like
that
my
there's
subscription to life to be continuous. Yeah.
I don't know. Tell him to punch something after seeing another me. Whatever he was.
All right.
That.
You should punch that then, and not any of us.
I'm not trying to punch you guys.
agree with
Death.
that.
Death gives Percy a little bit of a look.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know,
What, Death?
Percy.
mhm.
You seemed like you wanted to punch me the first time we met. I don't
Yes.
know. Something about threatening me didn't really exactly make it seem
Well,
that way.
I've gotten to know you better, at
Uh-huh.
least a little bit.
So you
I
don't
s-
want to punch me?
I swore to protect your ass, and I'm gonna try my best to do it in a shitty place.
Oh, thanks.
I gotta punch something.
Okay. Well, why don't we just scout out each direction down here and find the best way to go?
You're you're not seriously suggesting we split up, are you?
No, I'm saying let's go, all of us go down one at a time, carefully, and pick the best one to go down. I'm not going to say we split up. That's a horrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not a
Alright.
bad idea now that I think about it.
Let's treat a formation then, I guess.
One of my uncles said I have a good idea once every 3 days.
It's been 3 days.
Right.
Not very often.
Well, he said that when I was 8, and usually 8 have a bit of an idea often.
No worse than a broken clock.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Who wants to be in front then in this formation?
Should probably
I feel like it
be
should be you. You're the
You do want to punch
strongest.
something, Percy.
It's true.
Alright, I'm fine with that.
Okay. I can go behind you. I'm not really the best at long range combat.
We need to hurry up.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's just go.
Everyone hear that, right?
I
Just
did
to make
not.
Mhm.
I didn't hear
That
it.
is why we are moving out.
What was it?
A monster roar.
A monster roar. You should play the music, Goober.
I had my music
Wait, what?
bot set to like really low for some reason.
Oh, it was quite loud.
No, it was set to 1%, and I'm not sure how that happened.
Ooh.
Oh. All right. Well, there's
Me, Death, Geo, Tana, Kellen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Alright.
Let's do that.
Left, right, or up?
Let's go right. It's
Okay.
the right way to go.
I see what you did there.
Thanks.
I vote right. The path looks easier.
I'm not going to be a contrarian, not now. Let's go right.
Alrighty, so for this next section, I'm going to need to have someone volunteer to take the lead, and they are going to make a roll for the party.
Percy's in lead.
Ha. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you and your nothing below 16. Why don't you roll good for us, Percy?
Hey. Alright, what do you need me to roll?
Yeah, Percy.
Yeah,
Hey.
Percy.
Don't fuck it up, mate.
Let's go. What do you need, Will? Tell me.
Well, first let me describe it. Jesus.
Okay.
Hey,
So-
Will.
Yes.
You stole this music from me from Chris Estrad.
I've used this music in the past.
Damn, got him.
But yeah. Mm. Fair enough. It's copyright free, okay? I don't want this shit to get fucking torn down. Anyways, so as you proceed a little bit further, each of you currently recognize a couple of wave of flora that kind of glows a bit of a neon pink to a neon red at times that fluctuates. And Death, you remember this specifically because that was the same thing that basically hooked dozens of teeth into your legs, and the party had to pull you out.
Yeah, Death is not going to get near that. He's going to step away a little bit.
Another thing too is that above you, Geo and Percy, you also recognize there appears to be a family of slimes similar to the one that basically that obliterated Kellen in the past. They do not pay you mind, but they are currently appears to be migrating.
Alright. I have
As
some
you-
rations on hand.
We need to keep an eye out. If they're migrating in the opposite direction, that's not good.
So they are currently migrating in the direction you are currently traversing in. So where you currently are walking past right now, what appears to be a series of weird coral that of several vibrant colors and sea urchins. The floor you're currently are walking past is uneven. Percy, I'm going to need
Mhm.
you to make to roll me a dexterity saving throw for the party.
Hey.
Get it, monk. Get it.
Oh, you need. Right. You need me to roll this in the bot because it's a saving throw.
Yes.
Haha. Haha. 21.
Mm-hmm. So
Nice.
as you currently are walking, so as you currently are monitoring your surroundings, you do notice that a couple of the creatures that reside here, what appears to be a 1 foot long and 6 foot, like what was it, and 6 inch wide, basically like what was it, giant bugs, seem to be scattering in different directions, a swarm, as you will, but they do not but they ignore you as they walk past. As a matter of fact, a couple of the slimes, one of them even catches one of them, the creatures.
Oh.
You also notice something else. You notice that some bits of coral was destroyed. As you walk past a corner, you observe several creatures that reside in this place. One of them being a nithlid or a nolithid, and another one of what appears to
A
be
lithid.
not an
No,
illithid, not
nothing.
Nothic. Nothic. I got my pronunciation wrong. A Nothic. At least about 3 of them crushed. Not in the same manner of the corpse room that the party has passed earlier. As you continue to walk forward, I'm going to need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
You got it, boss. 14.
I need to clarify something here on my notes.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm referring something to my notes.
We just walked into something nasty.
As you're saying that, Cal, I'm going to need each of you to describe how your character is starting to feel unsettled, uneasy.
Death is always unsettled and uneasy and constantly shaking 24/7, so he looks exactly the same, I think.
So like a quivering chihuahua.
He's always a quivering chihuahua, like 24/7. He's just
That's why-
quivering a tiny bit faster than normal.
That's why we love him.
That's why we love him. He's a quivering chihuahua. Poor guy.
Alrighty.
But yeah, he's like quivering maybe a little bit faster than normal. I
Alright.
would hike his shoulders up more, but I'm pretty sure that's impossible without him breaking his bones.
Right. Kellen, go ahead. You were describing yourself a moment ago.
Kellen is very much keeping an eye out for his surroundings. He has his gun pretty much ready.
Are
But
you
he
are you kind of like doing like a kind of like, I would say like a nervous, but like an eager, like you're constantly like twiddling with the hammer, like back and forth a little?
No, he is just like, keeping his head on a swivel, but like he is very much finger on the trigger, like ready for. He knows shit's gonna go down. He has been through quite a bit on this island. He got blown up. He almost lost his homunculus. He has been subjected to a lot of, abject discomfort and pain here on the island. So he's just like very well prepared for whatever happens, but he's not exactly having a great time. Gasket, of course, being a little mechanical dragon, can't really express fear, but it is also head on a swivel, like, ready for anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that the weight is, he knows there's something out there, and it's the dread of what comes next that's getting to him.
Hana, how is your character handling this current traversal?
Um,
Do you want me to come back to you?
yeah, come back to me.
All right, Geo.
So Geo's hunched hunched over just a bit. Not much. Like, it looks like he's walking while like holding his side, but because of the cloak, it's difficult to actually tell.
Okay.
And while he's taking a bit longer to step, he's not visibly shaken, but the idea is he's taking longer to move.
Percy?
I think Percy is mostly trying to hide behind his cloak. That his face is both scowling and grinning. That he's never been in this much danger before.
Hana?
So it both.
Oh, okay.
I was just say that it both excites him and he fears it.
The only way you can actually get any excitement is when you're about to die.
No, it's just there's a new challenge that is way bigger than he anticipated.
Okay. Hana?
So Kana is moving kind of like robotically, like really stiff, and like her eyes keep darting around, but she's not turning her head at all.
What's the passive perception? Who amongst you has the highest passive perception?
Definitely not me.
Let me check.
We can just check this thing.
do.
Alun has 17.
Nah.
Theo
I ain't
has
there
12,
though,
Beth has
bitches.
12. Percy has
Oh wait, fuck
14.
me.
I have 10.
Yeah, you wisdom
Yeah,
caster.
It's
Wisdom
you.
caster. All right, yeah. I have a 14.
Wisdom. You're a monk. Monks use wisdom. You little silly.
Yes. I have a 14 passive perception.
Yeah, I think I have the lowest passive actually.
You have the second highest.
No, mine is 7. That's my spell DC. My passive is 10.
Oh gosh. Okay,
Yeah, you
yeah.
do have the lowest passive.
So the only one
Yeah.
here that would notice is that the slimes, they appeared to, granted they were traveling in the same direction, the largest one halts, and then from there it basically does like a 180, and then it seeps into a crevice into the walls. The others follow suit.
Ah, neat.
Something here is unsettling the wildlife. Not the shadow touch creatures, but the wildlife.
All right.
That's a
I'll
bad sign.
tell this to the rest of the group. Yeah.
As you further
Okay.
proceed, Percy, you kind of catch like a whiff of smoke, but it's not burning. A doused flame. You detect that 30 feet ahead of you. What do you do?
Can I see the douse flame at all?
No, but you can clearly smell the smoke, and you can kind of see like a faint like glimmer of gray smoke ahead of you. It appears to be going around a corner of a hard right turn.
I'll kind of stop the group and just whisper to Death. Should I like? There's a douse flame above. Should I cast pass without a trace to try to get closer with all of you?
That sounds like a good idea.
Oh yeah, and
We can
for
try
a
and
slight
sneak a little bit closer.
and for a slight clarification, I misjudged Pass Without a Trace in the past. The party has to be within 30 feet of you as you use it to get that plus 10 bonus, not outside
Yeah.
that of you.
That's how we were using it before.
Yeah, that's how we were using it.
Oh, I had to do that clarification for a different game. I thought I forgot for this one as well. Anyways, proceed.
No, we know how the spell works.
Alright.
That's not trace us.
Yeah. Ha da 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 da. Hand symbols. Blackheart. Pass without a trace is cast. We all have plus 10 to our stealth.
Stealth.
Alrighty then. Now go ahead and roll for the party now, Percy.
Shit.
We have to roll stealth for the party. Oh boy. Can we all roll our individual stealth?
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to run individual stealth.
I'm doing it for brevity's sake.
Okay.
I will use
Yikes!
inspiration. Yeah, I will use inspiration.
I'll allow this one freebie, but for right now, I'm going to say all current inspirations have currently expired because I didn't keep track of who has what.
All right.
So you have rolled a 27. Good. How do you wish to proceed further?
Stealth up there.
Alrighty, you move. As you get closer, you can clearly see like the faint smoke. You also see another body of a Nothic skull that is currently currently or not a Nothic head impaled upon. If I remember correctly, a stalagmite is on the ground. Stalactite is from the ceiling.
Yes,
Is that how it goes?
I believe so.
Stalagmites come up from the ground.
Yep.
Okay, yep,
Yep.
stalagmite. So you currently find several basically
That might be
impaled heads of Nothics. At least 6.
All right. Do I see the doused flame anywhere, or at
Yes,
least
you-
where it used to be?
Yes, you do. You currently see what appears to be a heavily cobbled together makeshift spit.
I'll point that out to the rest of the group. See what they want to do with it.
Alrighty, and allow me to proceed. Pressing through the cramped and humid caverns, the party eventually reach a wider section of this cove. The small passageways open up into a larger chamber about 10 feet in height, as opposite to the low ceilings of the cramped tunnels connected to it. Inside sits a rough encampment with 6 crudely set up cavus tents surrounded by a burnt out campfire pit. Crates of supplies and empty weapon racks are haphazardly stacked beside the tents, and despite the fact that the camp seems relatively new, there seems to be no signs of life. The only sounds are dripping water from the ceiling and distant waves. However, the entire area of uneasiness has an air of uneasiness that immediately sparks paranoia within. How do you wish to proceed?
Team, I will defer this to you.
I say we should move ahead.
Yeah, it looks empty. They didn't bother to pack up their tents or anything.
Which means they can come back at any moment. We should be careful and be alert.
Okay.
Yeah, can we start stealthing around and investigate the camp?
Alright, there are 6 things that you can do. There is there's something in the corner, what appears to be an altar, the sleeping accommodations, a blood-soaked infirmary, a horse tack tent, and another empty tent. Of those 6, for any which do you want to investigate?
You forgot the first one.
I said the corner.
Oh, never mind.
I would like to go to the tent.
I would like to investigate the infirmary because that is something Callan.
All right, everyone roll me a d20 so that way it'll determine the sequence of characters I talk to.
Woo!
Don't find this mysterious NPC.
I rolled an 8.
Or
Yippee!
character.
Dos.
Oh wow.
Oh,
I'll order
I
that
could've-
for you, Will.
Okay.
I could have.
wow! Shit.
That's
I could have
really
rolled
funny.
my actual dice for this, but I felt having it on Roll's channel would make it easier to organize.
Yeah.
Kana, Death, and then Kellen. There you go.
Alrighty. So first up is
Uh,
Percy. Of those 6 objects, what do you wish to investigate, or the 6 sections, which do you choose to investigate first?
May I go second?
You want to go second?
Is that okay with you, Ed? Alright, yeah, I want 07.
Alright, Geo, there's the corner, the altar, the sleeping accommodations, the bloodied infirmary, the horse tack tent, and the empty tent.
The bloody tent.
Alrighty. Within this tent lay 2 bedrolls of a makeshift shelf filled with bottles of medicines, rolls of bandages, and empty flasks. One of the bedrolls is soaked with dry blood. Many empty potion bottles lay beside it. It seems that this area was made to give emergency first aid to the residents of this encampment. However, it's easy to assume that that one member is beyond saving due to your experience as a former soldier. The infirmary has a small collection of poultices and antidotes for certain illnesses, but all our healing potions have been long since used up. All this place served is a hint of whatever forces that resided here. Dismantled due to the hazards within the cove, you find nothing of significance. Anything your character would like to comment about before we move on?
Not particularly. If there's nothing of significance, there's nothing of significance.
Percy, where do you wish to investigate?
Not to say the corner, so the altar.
Alright, as you approach the altar, as you enter this tent, you're immediately greeted with the scent of carrion and viscera. A rough wooden soaking wood soaking with long dry blood altar sits in the center of this area, with half-melted candles surrounding it. Atop the altar, the body of the dead Sahugan lays restrained, with many injuries and wounds covering it. The webs between its toes have been expertly cut out, and its fins amputated down to its stumps. In addition, it appears to be missing many teeth from its maw, bloody pits remaining where they should be. The entire area has a heavy air of discomfort. It almost feels as something is watching from afar. I'm gonna need you to make a medicine or religion check.
I'm gonna go with medicine.
Alrighty, go ahead and make a roll. DC 10, by the way.
I didn't use my actual dice. Yay. Haha. That hurts. 7.
7?
I rolled a 3 and I have a +4. 7.
Due to your upbringings, you're unsure of what exactly this is all supposed to mean. However, what you are able to identify is that this is some sort of macabre makeshift shrine to a deity. From the way how the mutated body of a long dead creature, you have no idea exactly which deity this sacrifice was made to. Do you have anything you wish to discuss or comment about before we move on?
No, I'm good.
Alrighty. Alright, let me look at the roll order again. Hana, what do you wish to investigate?
So we've investigated the altar and the infirmary, but what else was there other than the corner?
There was the corner, sleeping accommodation, horse tack tent, and another tent that looks to be empty but better kept than the other tents.
I want to go to that tent.
Alrighty. As you enter, at first it seems like this tent is merely a decoration. No boxes or bedrolls sit on the floor, and signs of life are minimal. Upon closer inspection, however, there are a few bloodied and torn backpacks that sit within the tent as if in memorial. Additionally, scraps of armor and abandoned weapons lay by each pack. I'm going to need you to roll me an insight check.
Insight. Dang, I'm not Eisen, so it's not +8 anymore.
Darn.
That is
Shame.
an incredible +0.
At least it's not negative.
At least it's not negative. Also, you should look at what I posted in Funnies and Memes, because it's kind of ridiculous.
I know. It's kind of
Yeah, so I see.
You succeed.
Awesome.
Nice.
Just by barely.
Mm-hmm. From what you're able to tell is that there is a sense of respect. Everywhere else, you currently can tell that there is works of those who once resided here of a hurry, and for compared to the impaled Nothics and other bodies surrounding this camp. For here, you get a sense of respect. There's a sense of forlornness in the silence. Do you wish to investigate the backpacks? Or the packs?
Yes, but I'll do so carefully since there's like the respectfulness aspect of it.
As you begin to inspect, you currently see, ruined, battered, and bloodied, bloody used weapons of whatever force that resided here. It almost as seems, from what you're able to identify, this appears to be a stepping stone of some sort of process of respect for whoever these packs belong to. Is there anything your character would like to do before we move on to the next person? The
No.
next player. Alrighty. Death.
I feel almost afraid as he does. I want to look at the corner.
Alrighty. Give me a second.
God.
Currently looking through
Care.
my notes here.
I feel like death. I am filled with terror.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need you to roll another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yippee! I'm supposed to be good at those. I have a +5.
He was
12.
supposed to be scared.
12. I rolled a 12.
You went from the unsettled condition, basically, roleplay, fear. Now your character is completely under the fear condition.
Awesome.
As you use your sight to peering through the tent flaps, you are greeted with what looks like a makeshift office space. A large crate serves as a writing surface littered with papers and maps, a burnt-out oil lamp at the edge. Behind that, a bedroll is haphazardly laid out with a few empty bottles of alcohol beside it. There's a distinct smell of wet fur that still lingers in the air. Bloody footprints on the stone floor that look distinctly not humanoid. I'm going to need you to roll me a investigation check.
Okay. Let's see. Investigation. I have a +0. Let's see. Good job, Death. 12.
12?
12.
So it isn't so
Flat
much that
12.
so it isn't so much that your character is inadequate on searching this location. It's just that you're like, I don't want to fuck with this, and you decide to step away from the tent.
Yeah, Death is also kind of blind. So
But before you go, I'm gonna need you to try to roll me a nature check.
a nature check? Okay. What is my nature? Nature also +0. 10.
You succeed.
Yay!
You're able to tell by the makeshift footprints that that this creature, even though it's non-humanoid, you can make out in the shift. The way how it's shifting, you can tell that this appears to be a lycanthrope or some other like non-humanoid race. The
Okay.
best guesstimation you can have is like, what was it, like a hobgoblin or a bugbear.
Okay. Oh. Alright. Well, I'm just not gonna touch any of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want any more wrath come my way. So I'm gonna leave.
Alright.
So he's just gonna back up very slowly, still staring at the tent as if there's something in there that could possibly attack him or any of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't, he looked. But you know, just in case.
Right. So the next thing that will happen now, it is Kellen. All that remains.
On my arm.
All that really remains now is the sleeping accommodations, and the horse tent.
I don't want to fuck with the horse thing. I'm gonna go check out the sleeping accommodations. Just like poke my gun through the flap of the tent before I actually step in.
Alrighty. Walking into the tent, you're greeted with what appears to be a small but organized sleeping area. 6 bedrolls are laid out, 3 on either side, with small crates for belonging by each one. Within these crates sit things such as extra clothing, a couple of packs of a couple of packs of what appears to be a form of what's it called, cigarettes, and empty flagons. The entire place, from what you can tell, is a militaristic order. There are no signs of personality that can give away who or what set up or belongs in these quarters. I'm going to need you to roll. So what you're going to do next is either going to roll perception or investigation. You are going to find two different things based on what you choose.
Perception's a +1, but investigation's a +7. And I want to find something, so... Dice are in the bot. Actually, I'm just going to do it in the bot. 1d20.
I trust all of you to do so. To whatever option.
19!
Alrighty. As you currently are sifting through the things, you currently find a letter resting on top of one of the beds. You had to lift up the coverings, but this is what you find. I'm going to send it to you as a private DM.
I missed this.
I'm filled with terror.
Just like there's no war in Bossing Say, there are no cults in Calamity Cove.
Mm-mm.
No cult. Except for Death. He's part of a cult.
Except for Death, he's part of a cult.
But other than that, there are no cults in Calamity Cove.
Can I make a history check if I can recall what the title High Imperceptor means?
You can. Go ahead and make me a history check.
Okay. High Imperceptor? Imperceptor.
Imperceptor. Yeah.
Imperceptor. I've never heard of that word before. That's why I ask.
Yeah, because it's made up for specifically this order of people in D&D. It's not a real word.
It is
Why
now.
do you have?
Well, yeah, it is now, but
knowledge?
like...
Oh, did I roll 12 again?
Yes.
Yes, you did. And
Okay. That's a 19 then.
So for here, you are currently coming across what appears to be a trinity of assault of an old forgotten god, or not forgotten, but one that seems to be rising from the shadows. There is a city of a member of the Pact. They are currently not looked upon favorably, but they appear to be very eager to provide willing participants for the Ephyran Pact. Of your knowledge of all the stuff that you've done so throughout your time as a member of your guild, you do remember recalling one time sharing a drink next to the watering crystal. Was that there was a strange religion following a deity referred to as Bane, one of the dead three. The dead three of Miracle, Bane, and Ball.
Miracle.
And now you currently have discovered that what appears to be essentially a militant force from a very, very Pacific, and frankly, terrifying religion resides here in Calamity Coves.
Wonderful. First, I have a acolyte of Baal tagging around with me. Now a Banite cult. Won't unders ever cease? He takes the letter and like folds it into his jacket. Wonderful. Shall we move on then? And
That's
he's
all-
just going. And what?
No, continue.
He's just talking to himself in Gasket at this point. Like, you know how Kellen is.
Yeah, just talking to inanimate objects.
No,
I mean, like, he's the first to
Helen is an
complain, but
inanimate object.
he's the first to complain, but also the first to get shit done.
Right.
Base.
As all this is currently going on, a very slow, somber chill irradiates down each of your spines. And it's
Oh,
all
no.
coming from the same direction. Past the pool, so past a pool of a layer of water, there's a heavy splash, and you hear a large, what appears to be a sack, clump and be dragged in the water. As each of you currently gaze up from your locations, as you see an imposing figure holding the corpse of a Sahuagin. A loon.
Describe my character.
Yes.
In opposed to just the corpse he holds in his hand, behind him stands a massive demonic nightmare, its blackened leather reins well shined and of the finest craftsmanship. The man himself stands at roughly 5'11", however from the strange formation of his legs it seems he may well be a few inches taller. As he walks, it's an unpleasant sight, his gait like that of a half-transformed lycanthrope, legs bending at an unnatural angle due to his humanoid appearance. His skin is a medium neutral gray with eyes and hairs to match. Red undertones lie on his skin, any part of his face shrouded in shadows, turning a deep, unnatural crimson that matches his left eye. A purple ceremonial cloak with red velvet lining pools around his upper body, his silvered armor underneath of expert making. Unnaturally baggy pants shroud the true silhouette of his legs, and he wears a singular, almost black gauntlet on his left hand. As he approaches, a horrible paranoia and chill spreads through the air, an almost suffocating feeling as if something much, much more terrifying than him immediately sets its eyes upon you. He gives a hand gesture to the nightmare in tow behind him to halt as he gives a strangely unsettling smile, as if the muscles in his face don't work quite right. Why, hello there. What brings you to this profane death trap?
Death
Kellen-
about to fall over and die.
Kellen aims his gun, not like ready to shoot, but like he has it held out from the waist.
Anna goes to prevent Death from falling over.
Death is shaking so impossibly hard right now. You can see his eyes. He's very expressive with his face. He's filled with utter terror.
Are you doing more like the SpongeBob eye shrinkage kind of thing?
His eyes always are like that. They're always quite small, but they're going quite... They're like pinpricks at this point. He's just... he's terrified.
They went from quarters to like a pinhead.
Yeah, he's terrified.
Who are you calling a pinhead?
Pinhead.
Alrighty.
The
So,
box. You opened it. Okay, no.
Kellen keeps his gun, you know, at hip firing position. He's like, "Who are you?"
No one in particular. No one who's here to hurt you. Unless you fire that thing first. If that's what you're asking.
Bullshit. Since we've gone on this island, everything's been trying to kill us. And I'm assuming that includes you.
Helen. Please don't shoot.
oh yeah,
Nope.
Death, you're still under the fear condition, by the way.
I know.
Don't get too close to him or you'll start taking psychic damage.
Yeah, Death is frozen in place, but he like turns his head to look at Kellen, and he's just going.
The shivering chihuahua
Yes.
became a petrified chihuahua.
Yeah. Please don't shoot. Thank you.
So, Kellen, to be fair, most of the things that have tried to kill us didn't talk to us.
I mean, if you would prefer me to attack you, that
we
could be
wouldn't.
arranged. However, it
No.
wasn't in my plan.
Please don't.
I'd be fine with it.
Just attack him. Leave the rest of us alone.
We don't want to hurt you at all, sir.
Sure.
Only
Talon-
after- oh, sorry.
Talon slowly moves his finger off the trigger. But he still keeps it pointed at the interloper.
As Death says that, he kind of immediately looks to Death. You see his eyes basically trace the markings on his face and the scythe that he was using to, poke open the tent like moments beforehand, and he just kind of raises his eyebrows. Oh.
Oh?
Death
Something.
kind of almost takes a step back as he's noticed. Or as he's being looked at.
You recognize him, don't you? The
No.
markings on his face.
Yes, those. Him. No. I don't deal with ballists, especially not their assassins.
So you're the one... He looks back to the tent and towards the stranger. Imperceptor.
Yes. You could say that.
Callan looks towards the rest of the party. Bane. We're looking at a servant of Bane.
What's that?
You know Ball, correct? The one that Bane and Ball are associates, shall we say.
I wouldn't
Well,
not.
it's a bit more complicated than that. But in essence, yes.
Your little Dead 3 boy band, isn't that enough to be considered associates?
Oh, no, they are associates. Just, I feel like it should be clarified that, ballists technically answer to us, not the other way around. It's a one-sided exchange, where the Order of Bane reaps all the benefits, and the unholy assassins get to commit as much murder as their hearts desire. Which, he kind of looks to Death. Given the fact that there's surprisingly little blood staining your hands, you haven't been doing much of recently.
I'm sorry, sir. It's. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
You don't have to apologize.
Callan is slowly repositioning himself so he stands in front of Death.
Oh, I'm not going to hurt the little one, if that's what you're worried about. I'm just surprised to see one of them here. You don't normally see ballists far from cities.
He would be a baller.
Currently under no direct orders at the moment.
That would explain it. So, I ask again. Where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself, since you have correctly identified exactly who I am. What race is Callan out of context?
Callan's a half-elf.
Okay, he's a half-elf.
His dad's the high elf.
Yeah, fair. Half-elf? Dark Imperceptor Shiam of the Order of Bane. I wouldn't say at your service, but certainly not here to kill you, as you thought originally. You are?
Callan Greensmith. He looks towards the rest of the party. The others can introduce themselves.
I'm known as Death himself, sir.
Something's got the kid rattled.
Just Death is fine.
You know, you don't have to be so nervous around me.
I'm not nervous.
You just imagine press X to doubt written all over Shiam's face.
I can stop being so nervous if you would like, sir.
I don't quite think that's how that works.
Understood.
Don't worry about our guest here. The name's Gio.
Well met. The aggressive one who wanted to fight me?
Oh, Percy. Honor.
Well, if you're not here to harm us, and you'd certainly be welcome to try, then what are you doing here?
Simple. Order from the Black Lord. I was sent here to find something, and so I was dropped off at the coast with an army, well, I wouldn't say an army, but a small group of inquisitors, most of which have met unfortunate ends. I'm sure, as you know, based on how you spoke to me before, most things here want to kill you. And believe me, they've killed quite a few of us already. How many, I'm not quite sure. The answer is at least 4. Perhaps 9. But as of right now, I very well might be the last one alive. At least of our group on this island. And I've made some headway on what I'm looking for, but I haven't found it yet. Trust me, I'll know when I do.
You seem oddly diplomatic for a member of a Bane cult.
Excuse me.
Helen shrugs. I've dealt with all sorts of cults and lodges and triads and what have you, and most of them don't bother to talk to outsiders, so the fact that you're willing to be diplomatic in the middle of Death Island is something I find hard to believe.
You see, there's a lot of misconception I feel there. The Order of Bane doesn't immediately turn to violence. You can't get anything done that way. It's ridiculous to just go in swords, guns, bows blazing, if you don't know what you're getting yourself into. And you don't seem like the type I'd like to immediately pick a fight with, or ever pick a fight with, especially not alone. So, why would I immediately attack you? It seems not in anyone's best interest.
I guess he's got a point.
Smart, but in an island like this, is that at judgment call, if you were wrong, you would have been dead.
And if I'd attacked you first, I might have been as well. Your point?
You would have been either way. But
exactly.
The fact of the matter is, it shows that you're trying to think ahead. Whatever it is, if you've got a game here, name it. We're all here trying to survive.
How do I put this? My instructions are rather vague. I'm here looking for some form of monster from the beyond. And I'm not talking the Hydra. Trust me, I have met it. Not that. It's something... I'm not sure if it's from the Outer Planes, or if it is from... somewhere completely unbeknownst to even the gods themselves, but it's some sort of powerful creature that even the Black Lord himself seems to be interested and maybe even a bit afraid of. I'm supposed to see what it's doing here.
So, going on a limb here. You're not looking for an illicit, are you?
An illicit? No, though, if there is one here, they are a little bit of a blight in and of themselves, so I wouldn't mind killing one. But no, not my exact target at this time.
I see. How long have you been here in Calamity Cove?
Not too long. I believe I landed... Time's hard to keep track of here, but I'd say a few days ago based on the oil in my lantern. On top of that, there has been plenty of other people from the Order sent before me. None of them have come back. I haven't even found their bodies. And trust me, I've covered a lot of ground.
I take it have you met an encampment of soldiers anywhere around?
Out of context, would he have?
So a matter of fact, I'm gonna leave this to a dice roll. Roll me a d20.
Okay. 5.
5? Okay then. Matter of fact, yes, you do know of a human encampment of soldiers that has long been here recently, and from what you can tell, at least about a half of their number has died.
Okay. Chiam kind of gives a nod. As a matter of fact, I did run into them. They've apparently been here for only a short matter of time, but from the looks of the supplies they brought versus their numbers and the amount of bodies, I'd say that their unit's already dwindled by half.
Figured you probably wouldn't care anyways. Any idea where they are?
Hey, Mr. DM!
Roll an assault. Roll another d20. If it's low, yes. If not, there was a complication.
8. So yes.
8? Yeah, matter of fact, you do know a direct path that leads you there. However, I'm gonna need you to roll me a d4.
Okay. 3.
Of course it is. Of course.
Does Chiam actually know?
No, he does know. A matter of fact, he actually knows the perfect way how to get there.
Love that for him!
No,
There's just a complication, I'm guessing.
Yes, there is a complication.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah! Complications.
There's a Hydra in the way.
Or a monster from the beyond.
Ooh.
That's the only way, by the way, Will, that I could put it without giving anything away. Okay. You see, Siam kind of gesture towards the body he just chucked in the water of the Sahuagin. As a matter of fact, do recall how to get there. There is one problem, though, if you're trying to get there as quickly as possible, and it's that we'd have to fight our way through, these things' nests?
The Shadunis.
Sahuagin. They're especially aggressive around their, breeding grounds. We'd have to run straight through the heart if we wanted to make our way straight there. Might not be the most pleasant experience, but in theory it could be done.
Is there another way that you know of?
Will, is there another way?
Yes. So, I'll just DM it to you right now.
Okay.
What do you guys think? I know this is my own vendetta, but the issue is they also might have information on what else we're looking for.
I'm fine with that.
And the truth of the matter is, having a rival group still operating in this island can be detrimental to our long-term interests and survival.
I'm just here for the ride.
If these men truly are as dangerous as you say they are, Geo, there's a sure chance that if we don't take them out first, they will take the advantage of us.
That's highly possible, but the person I'm most afraid of is the guy at the helm. With any luck, if we get just to him and manage to keep a few soldiers alive, we might be able to get them to help us instead. At least help us get out of here.
Which should be a priority, given that I've heard there's a storm on the horizon.
Yes, it's still not due for a couple of days, but the longer we dawdle, the more imminent it gets closer.
For
Yes.
conversational context, the CO that Geo refers to is a man called Karma.
Okay.
He's just not.
As
Gio's not
for-
going to refer to him by name.
I know.
As for how to get there, one path is patrolled by that very strangely warped Hydra, which I don't think anyone needs another run-in with, if even a group, I'm assuming if you're even here, who's extremely capable. And the second, well, I don't know what exactly is going on there. I dare not go down it, but many bodies have been ending up there, ripped entirely to shreds. Organs, bones, flesh scattered across the floor in the most barbaric of ways.
Great.
No clue what caused it.
If we don't either way.
No matter what happens, we're going to be going through some sort of danger nest. Or you are.
You're not
This
coming.
might
I guess there's no reason for you to come with.
I mean, are you guys trying to get the hell out of here?
Well, friend, I was
Well-
going to say, it might actually be more prudent to stick together. However strong and capable you might be, there's only so much you can do by yourself.
Exactly.
And, as you
And
can
with
see
all my
from the
troop
map,
dead, our chances are probably better if we stick as a group, at least until we get on a ship that's bound for out of this damn place.
We have a ship due to return to the island shortly before the storm hits. We
find a way
might
out.
be amenable to providing you safe passage off the island, provided our interests remain aligned.
Well then, I suppose I'll help you find this group of soldiers that I happen to have a small run-in with. I don't really care what your business is with them, but if it'll get me out of here, there's no harm in a little bit of help.
I must also ask, has you seen a person that maybe looks like me?
That is
Well,
a,
have I?
that is a definite no.
You see him kind of blink a couple times. No, and I'm pretty sure if I had, I would have remembered it, especially if they were as strong-willed as you are.
Figures. Well, you got a combat style that I don't know. Might as well learn it now if we're going to be fighting together.
Well, all I'm going to say is, don't stand close, but not too close. As you can probably tell by the fact that the very air around me is kind of unsettling, Bane, being the god of fear, blesses me with abilities to cause it. Meaning that stand too close to me while you're scared of practically anything, and you'll start taking mental damage. Not physical, but it's still enough to knock someone out. He kind of gestures to Death, who's still a paralyzed chihuahua.
Yeah.
He's a good example of what that would look like.
Oh yeah.
That being
the fear,
said,
the fear
He's just
effect-
naturally like that.
Yeah, the fear condition now has reduced to unsettled.
Yeah, Death is still shaking. But he's always shaking, so he's just always like that.
Other than that-
Kind of just continues soothing Death.
other than that, smite things until they burn.
Doesn't sound very refined, but it gets the job done.
Exactly. And frankly, I'm alright with getting the job done as long as it works.
Then it's settled. 5
Alright.
becomes 6.
So, all in favor of hunting down the bastard? Say aye.
Aye.
Aye?
5.
I'll go.
Aye.
Oh,
Oh.
this time let how they met me.
So, a decision remains. Sahuagin breeding grounds potentially filled with the nasty little things and their grimy fins. I wouldn't mind cutting more of them off. Trying to go back towards that Hydra or facing a mysterious mystery monster. Given you've probably been here around the same amount of time as I, maybe a little shorter, but also you look roughed up enough to know the dangers. I'll let you decide. So, pick your poison.
I want the nest.
Strangely enough, I'd actually vote for the mystery. Higher chance we might be able to get out of there without a fight. Because
Except-
we're bound to end up fighting the soldiers. Like it or not, we should save our strength.
I concur with you, but we have to consider the Sahugin we have faced before. We already know how they operate, and we know more than enough how to survive a fight with them. Picking a fight with the unknown just on the off chance we can avoid a confrontation may not be a viable strategy in the long term.
It makes a salient point. Especially because, don't forget, I might be here hunting a mystery monster. But that mystery monster has already dismembered, in theory, everyone else my god has sent here. So if that mystery monster is the very same one I'm hunting, it's entirely possible it will tear us to shreds like it did all the corpses I found.
Oh, I have a question. Hi. Were all of the people that whatever dude sent alone, or were they together?
Oh, together.
Oh.
My force was relatively small compared to some of the others sent here. We were all better trained and higher ranked, yes, but our numbers don't compare to the ones that were sent before. The Black Lord decided he couldn't waste any more lower ranked soldiers, so he sent a small posse of elites in hopes that we could get the job done. It remains to be seen whether I'll come back from this and actually get it done, but I'm hoping at the very least I won't die here.
Of that, we'll try our best to make sure. Alright.
So why get our mystery monster? Personally, as much as I'd love to complete the job in its entirety, maybe we should save the mysterious thing ripping people to shreds for last or never.
I'll vote for the nest. The points made it too good.
I'm fine with the nest.
Alright, seems we're going to the nest then.
Nest it is.
It's very nice to have those moments as a game master where you don't have to talk for 20 minutes.
I
I know how you feel, man.
As Shiam kind of just like gives a slight tug on the reins of his nightmare and just kind of mutters to it, "All right, let's get going." Oh, also, don't worry about him. Him and I go fairly far back. He won't hurt you as long as I don't.
Please describe your terrifying mount.
My terrifying mount! Oh, I have a picture of him! He's a good boy! Hold on.
that picture.
Yeah, Skid seen it. He's a big man. I love him. Hold on, I need to scroll up and find it because I don't have it. Demand. Here it is.
One of my highlights of tonight was turning ominous music into dark synthwave conversation music.
Yeah, okay, let me put this in,
That was pretty good.
Let me just put this in the roleplay channel. The lad. The boy. The baby.
What's his name?
Are you asking that out of or in character?
Out of character.
Isti.
Ah. Does that mean anything?
Yes.
It means it's T-boy.
It's T-boy.
No.
Boy.
The myth.
No, when I asked you, I thought you would give an explanation of what Isti meant.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me find it. I wrote it down. I just need to actually grab it. Let's see. Right. It effectively means blessing or like divine gift.
Ironic. I love it.
still like it's T-boy better.
Bane. I haven't exactly said this before, but I like to think that the little lad was a gift. He's a little boy. I say, as I'm towing a demon horse around. No, it can't fly. No, it can't go into the ethereal plane. That was the compromise Will and I made.
Yes.
But it still schmooms, and
It's still a horse.
it's still a Hans.
It's
I
still a Hans.
Anyway.
And with that, 5 becomes 6 as Carp Diem descends into the bowels of Calamity Cove.
Calamity Cove.
Yeah, Death is putting like a good bit of space between himself and Shame. He's kind of like still like standing behind Kana and Kellen a little bit, shaking like a little leaf.
Also, Alun, I don't know if you noticed, but you never actually asked about Kana. So she's just been
He
sitting there
forgot.
moping the whole time.
She's been sitting there like standing in front of Death.
Woman
as he
next to
basically
that, no
tells-
attention.
As he basically, is leading his horse behind him and, muttering to it, he basically looks, "Oh, where are my manners? I completely forgot to ask your name."
Woman is
Hi,
last, of
I'm
course.
Kana Endo. Last and least.
I wouldn't say that.
Kana, I don't think you're the least.
Think about it this way: they just
Thank
save the
you,
best
Dad.
for last.
Exactly.
That's a good way of thinking about it.
You're probably the best cartographer I know. That's for sure.
You're the
best
only
one at setting
cartographer I
things
know
on
by
fire.
name.
Having a good
Thanks,
cartographer
guys.
around is always incredibly useful.
It's
think
also
he'd
good
be.
that you can set things on fire.
I think he'd be a bit
I'm
prettier if he
pretty good
gained a
at
little
that.
weight.
I don't think, I
We're
don't think that one's right.
You see, that's Randy, right? Well,
Yeah, that's Randy.
Sham kind of looks to Randy and basically mutters, "Isty, fire mane." And you basically watch as the horse's mane just lights up into a roaring flame as it just kind of like basically like scratches one of its hoofs on the ground as it just looks at Randy.
I'm gonna.
So Alun, you don't know this, but kind of looks like a human, but just like kind of unusually tall for a woman and
Amazonian.
kind of like unusually
Basically.
thin.
Yeah. Okay.
Kellen silently lowers his goggles and puts them on as he looks at the nightmare's
Is
fire.
that wisdom save, Will?
Yes.
Oh no.
As
Death
soon
kind of
as-
like covers his eyes from the fire. He usually has his mask for this.
Gio's
that's-
going to look at Randy and just say, "You're going to make me open the damn wounds again if you give me that kind of whiplash."
And then from there, as soon as that happens, Randy just basically, as soon as it happens, like like that moment where you're kind of like staring face first into like something terrifying. He just basically just does like a slow 180, and then he walks, and then he sprints behind Quilth.
Yeah. Sham kind of just pats his horse, gives him a little pat on the neck. Good boy.
Also, all the
Anyways, let's
laughing
get
was
going.
me and not Kana because that was really funny and I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
probably
pretty
the-
damn good.
Probably one of my better one-liners as a game DM NPC.
Can we give Will inspiration? Is that a thing?
I wish.
No.
You see, Shiam might be under the god of tyranny, but that doesn't mean he doesn't
We respect women.
He thinks that men and women should be subject to equal terms, aka if men can be enslaved, women can be enslaved.
Well, the thing
But
about
you
that
should
too
not
is like
subjugate women exclusively.
Death is
Well-
terrified of both of his sisters.
in this instance, Randy is oddly reverse, like progressive/regressive at the same time by telling
Exactly.
a woman his beauty standards, but at the same time too celebrating an unconventional beauty standard.
Exactly.
Kana and Carmina both scare the fuck out of Death. So he's just like, so he respects women. He respects women because if he doesn't, he'll die. He will die if he doesn't respect women. They would kill him.
Yeah, Shiam respects women because he was taught to respect women.
He was more intimidated into it.
Yeah, Death was intimidated into respecting women by his older sister, and also
Literally,
she's so
the
badass.
only women that Death knows could also absolutely body him.
They could
Yeah.
absolutely physically, like Death could. He's probably beat them in like a contest of magic, but they would both absolutely be able to just like suplex him, and he'd instantly explode.
Also, out of context, because I only gave an explanation of my build in context. Oath of Conquest Paladin, meaning that Shiam's bad vibes are not just for show. Anything within 10 feet of me that has the frightened or fear condition has its speed reduced to 0, it cannot move away from me, and it takes 5 psychic damage at the start of all of its turns.
Oh,
In
geez.
addition, though I also obviously have Aura of Protection, meaning if you stand next to me, allies get +4 to saving throws, including against my fear effects, so effectively if you stand next to me, and you still get a +4 bonus to saves, so your likelihood of failing is fairly low, but that's why I say do be careful. Also, I have the Mountain Combatant feat, which is why I have the Haunts, because Haunts go burr.
All right.
Neat.
Do you need an explanation of all of our characters, or do you more or less know?
I know. I've
Okay.
listened in on a couple sessions before, and Will has talked to me about them beforehand, as well as Skid.
All right.
Kana Nuke, Geo
Kana-
Stab. Percy
Yep.
screams and gets so mad he can't die and then punches the shit out of things.
And then dies.
And then dies. Death nukes things and then
What?
dies.
I have not
Instantly.
fainted once.
And also
Not
can't
gone
swim.
unconscious.
Actually,
Yeah,
that's
Death can't
objectively
swim.
not true because I remember one specific instance when I was Aizen where I had to
Oh,
party heal the entire party from being dead 3 times
I
in a
love that.
row.
And
That
then
was
Kellen
poison.
does Kellen things. AK, he's a funny artificer who can make potions and alchemical mixtures and has a fucking gun.
I made
And a
the-
drag and a mechanical
And a
dragon.
mechanical dragon, yes. The
I have-
familiar who
it's
delivers
only-
spells for you. He delivers your nukes. He's a
It's
good
Ironic
lad.
because I'm the gun mom here.
At the instance
Gun
of
mom.
Tim mentioning
Gun
that,
mom and gun dad.
I made a really shit decision of pitting 4 level 5s against 3 trolls.
Oh no.
So, I made the cardinal sin of pitting 4 level 5 players fighting against 3 trolls.
And so that's Kana was born from the trauma?
Yeah. Or Tim had to basically AoE heal the party.
Dude, I did it like 3 times, and I had to cast heat metal on my own armor to live.
Yep.
God damn.
Which was hype as shit, by the way. Anyways.
Forge Cleric
It
moment.
was honestly one of the coolest battles that Aizen was ever in.
I miss Aizen. I miss my grandpa.
Forge Cleric!
Because I was just running around healing everybody, and then when I got grabbed, I heat metaled myself, and then the troll kept on taking fire damage and couldn't put me down because it kept failing its save.
I love that.
And
Yeah,
I had
miss Grandpa.
I had fire resistance at the time, so I wasn't taking that much damage either. I was just
miss
like
Grandpa.
peak.
Oh yeah, also, feel free to fireball Shion when he's in the front lines, Tim, because his the nightmare's obviously immune to fire, and when Shion is writing it, he's immune to fire, so you can fireball me. I'll
Awesome.
be fine.
Cool.
Do I get fireball? No, I don't get fireball.
You don't get fireball. Artificers suck.
Their spell slots.
I play
or
one
their
too.
spell list.
I play one too. I know.
That's
It's-
right, yeah.
The spell list is garbage.
Okay.
I finally have a non-fire spell though.
Okay. We'll save majority of this other chat details for after the session.
Yeah, I just wanted
Exploration.
to explain to everyone mechanics-wise why in character Shion said, yeah, stand close to me, but do be careful, because the bad vibes do in fact extend to everyone around me. Including my allies.
Right.
I think it's really silly that it includes allies.
It does, just like Aura Protection. Though the Aura of Conquest doesn't include me, unlike Aura Protection. This is clarified in the Conqueror subclass. It's very strange.
It is quite strange.
It's very fitting character lore-wise as well. but
Oh,
we'll
Elune,
save that for later.
it does say each
Yeah.
creature of your choice, by the way, so you can pick
Oh,
which
that
ones.
is true. So I
Dirty
can just not fear you.
Yeah, you could just. I was about to say, I don't think it would let you fear your allies, and now I'm looking at it, it's like, yeah, it lets you pick who you want to fear.
I just assumed
Oh,
it was
that's the
aesthetic.
Channel Divinity. I'm talking about the Aura of Conquest skin.
Oh, the Aura of Conquest. Oh.
The Channel Divinity I know about because it's a 30-foot radius. If it
yes.
wasn't under my control, I would be rioting. But it's the other one.
Okay.
Anyway.
So,
Exploration.
yes.
So
Elune,
Quaggan Nest.
uh,
Yes.
this is going to be likely your character's only opportunity to return to this encampment unless something happens. So what would your character like to do before he leaves the party through to the Sahuagin Nest? Or spawning pool?
He would probably first of all play one last, small prayer to the what now I can reveal out of character is the memorial to the 4 who fucking died to the Hydra on the way into Calamity Cove.
Mm-hmm.
As well as basically because out of character, Chiam, whenever he uses paladin powers, has the literal hands of Bane basically coalesce around him. He basically kind of taps his shoulder and basically just sends a quick message to his not dad. I would like to clarify, not dad. And basically apologizes for getting slightly sidetracked while explaining that unfortunately his life is in jeopardy and he'd rather be able to report something rather than nothing before heading off, as to hopefully not piss off his own god.
Okay. Oh, before I forget, Edward, I forgot that I had a status inspiration tracker, so you still keep your inspiration. Alrighty then.
Roll stealth.
Getting there.
Bane.
Yeah, I purposely had that note have a couple terms that whoever found it could in fact roll to see if they could find out Bane lads, because I didn't want to just stick us holy symbols around, but yeah, that note was in fact supposed to be a tell. I wrote the encampment part if you could not tell by it not being Will's normal writing style.
Death would love to poke around in this encampment, but he is too afraid to touch anything
He's
that
terrified
belongs.
of Bane.
He's terrified of Bane and Baneites and what they could do to him, so he will refuse to touch anything. He's just going to stand there shuddering the whole time.
He's just like,
He's
just
just
starts sobbing.
He's not crying just yet. He's just standing next to Kana, kind of just like utterly afraid. Filled with fear.
Also, let me just post a picture of how Shiam's legs work for you guys, so you can see why I say this is very unsettling.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
Shiam's
Beth,
picture.
what's your favorite scent?
My favorite scent?
Your favorite smell?
My favorite.
Like something that calms you.
I think I like the smell of apples, like a warm apple pie.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation and make the smell of a warm apple pie.
Oh my god, that's so nice. Oh. He looks like he kind of like smells it, and he kind of like calms down like a decent bit, but his like shoulders are still pretty high up, and he's shaking. But then again, he's always doing that. So,
As they're walking,
calm
Shiam kind of looks
enough.
back. Are you cold?
no, I'm not cold, sir.
You sure? You're shaking quite a bit.
I'm just normally really shaky, sir.
He doesn't question it, but you could tell, he basically shifts the night, because nightmares radiate heat. He basically, silently commands his horse to stay a little closer to Death for warmth, because he's not 100% sure that Death is telling the truth, especially since, isn't Death's clothes, like, completely fucked right now?
Yes, he has a sweater. If you were to look in, my art channel, his clothes are completely fucked.
Okay, yep. So in fact, Shiam would basically, because it's cold in Calamity Cove, basically silently commands his nightmare to walk a little closer to Death to keep him a little warmer, because, he's not entirely convinced Death isn't cold.
Death is also standing next to Kana, so he's standing next to two basically radiators.
Still.
He is still shuddering, like, a ton. That's just his natural state of being.
By the way, that smell will last for an hour.
Oh wow, yeah.
Death is vibing.
He's warm and he's smelling his favorite smell. He's doing okay, but also
He has the unsettling vibes, man. 10 feet away from him.
yeah, so it doesn't exactly help, and also he's afraid. Less afraid now, but still afraid.
Because the Baneite hasn't flayed him just yet, but he's not.
Hasn't flayed him.
He's not
just
100%
yet.
Shiam won't. Shiam, out of character, Shiam won't. But it's an ongoing joke skin I have because this is true in lore. Baalists are effectively, I wouldn't say enslaved, but Baal the god is enslaved to Bane, and so the Order of Bane often will effectively go, "Hey, unholy assassins, fucking kill people for us. We don't want to get our hands dirty." So Death would have been conditioned all his life to basically told like, "Hey, listen to the fucking Baneites because we don't want to piss Baneites. We don't want to piss them off." And so effectively, Death's worst nightmare just came true, which is having to face one of them in person with no one else around who knows why. He's so terrified. Anyways, moving on. Sahuagin Nest.
They did kind of dance around the subject of, yeah, they're kind of acquaintances, and then they stared at each other like, acquaintances, yeah. Sure.
Sahuagin Nest.
Yay.
Alrighty. So for this next section,
Murder
someone
time.
other than Percy has to roll for the party.
I mean, technically Shiam is in front right now because he's leading them.
So that would be for Sion. Alright, I'm gonna need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, Aura Protection, I'm good at those! Let me roll in the bot. I've been rolling in the bot all, this entire time. I think I have a +8.
That's really tiny. Hold on, let me just click that a couple times. Yes, okay. Honor the 20 plus 8. 24.
24?
Dude,
Yes.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Alrighty. As you pay your respects and you basically mutilate a corpse in front of the entire party,
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Death is very normal about it.
right. So, as you do that, about basically an hour passes. This is the party's opportunity for a short rest.
I'm good.
I mean, might as well take it.
Yeah, I think might as well take it.
Might as well
Alrighty.
take it.
Shiam's been newly introduced, so I'm just vibing.
But Death is somehow also just vibing.
What do we think of the dude like posted?
It's
An
so good.
update.
What happens
we love
during a
Kellen.
short rest?
During a short rest,
I can click
well,
the
you're
short rest button and things will happen.
neat.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, GL used 2 of his hit dice during the short rest.
Oh, I get back as Channel Divinity, but I haven't fucking used it.
Death is going to sit next to Kana and say nothing for an hour. He attempts to take out like his sketchbook, but his hands is too shaky for him to draw anything properly.
I'll continue to cast Prestidigitation to keep the smell up so that it doesn't like. Yeah.
Someone
He-
remind me, is there any modifier for how much health you get when using hit dice?
Con.
Con
Your
mod.
con. Your con.
I'm
mod.
not. Okay.
Con,
Yeah.
you add your con for every dice you throw.
Okay. So
Is
it'd
it
be
Yippee!
9? Is it
Ew.
9 or 4 hit dice?
8.
9.
9.
Okay.
Well, I currently have a tracker, so let me look at that.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's in records, isn't it, or whatever it is? The status and inspiration.
Yes, that's an inspiration tracker.
Right, Death has 3 HP dice left. Geo has 9. Kana has 1. Kellen has 4. Percy has 1.
I actually have no hit dice left.
So that's a 0. So
4 out of 9. Writing it
4.
down.
Yep. Who's using
just
1?
heads up, Geo just used 2.
Alrighty, I'll mark that down now. And now I should also include. It's pronounced Sion, right? Or how you pronounce
Xiam.
it? Siam.
Shiam.
Shiam, yeah.
Like
Shiam.
She.
Cheyenne.
I'm gonna burn it.
Cheyenne.
I'm gonna burn a hit dice too. Constitution of +3, 1d8. Give me something good.
Yeah, Death's just gonna. He's just gonna sit there and he's gonna attempt to draw Kana. He could just do that. He's just
Okay.
gonna, it's a keyword attempt because his hand is shaky.
That's better, actually. I'm up to 73 out of 75 hit points.
Oh shit! I regained my T points.
Okay, monk.
Okay, monk.
Yes. Hey, I
yeah,
spent some on the fucking.
if I for some reason didn't have any spell slots left, I have those back. But according to my character sheet, I have those.
Well, now you definitely have them.
Now I definitely have them.
Did Death use any HP dice?
No, I'm at full
Alrighty.
somehow.
Percy, did you use
Yeah,
any
it
HP
was
dice?
like before.
Nope.
Alrighty then. As everyone's
Also-
heard.
I just want to give a warning. In context, do not touch Shiam skin to skin. He
Fun.
has the Death Touch Dark Gift. You will take necrotic damage that ignores resistance. Don't touch him. I'm not planning to use it mechanics-wise for combat. However, for flavor, don't touch him. He's cursed as fuck.
Cursed as hell.
Because anyone who's personally blessed by Bane is cursed as fuck. Or Ball, see Death.
Look at Death. Yeah, half
Don't
his
touch
face
him.
is melted.
Anyway, with that out of
Alright.
the way, let's go.
It's more like as in as exposed muscle fibers, but with a green glow of magic hovering above it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
see
skin.
Death,
His
he's
skin's
cursed as fuck.
basically gone.
Right.
Yeah, it's basically melted.
Okay.
That's
So-
how I've been describing it. It's melted.
Nice. So as everyone's doing their own thing, patching themselves up, passing the time as Siam is currently doing his final rites and butchering a body. Shortly afterwards, you basically lead the party back through the same way that you currently came. Along the way, you were able to at least keep like an idea of the local wildlife that is that would be active in the region, so you're able to avoid further instances of danger. As you begin to move on, you currently the party will begin to start hearing a faint sound of running, rapid water. It gets louder to the point that as you begin to walk forward through like a crevice that has to be with a bit of coral in the way, chipping it away, thanks to the con save of Xiam, the coral do not activate whatever potent poisons that they have within them. Successfully, so that was successfully avoided. Now you currently find yourself at a small, well, not small, but a narrow crevice. As once you get past this point, you will be standing above the Sahuagin nest. And as this is going on, please allow me to change the music.
Also, I'm putting in roleplay channel something for you guys so you see why I describe him as unnaturally as he is. When I say anyone touched by Bane is cursed as fuck.
Cursed as fuck.
He's half bugbear?
Yes.
Oof.
Or used to be.
This is news to me.
Yep. This is why when I was talking about when it was described what those tracks were, those were Xiam's footprints.
Yeah, I
His legs are
figured.
still completely fucked up. Because though his appearance was altered to not make him look like a mutant monstrosity, because nothing should be half humanoid, half human, half bugbear, none of his bone structure changed. Except for the fact he no longer has a slight snout. So that means that his legs are still digitigrade, meaning that his bone structure and how he walks is completely fucked. It also means that he's a couple inches shorter than he really is because his legs are constantly bent. But if he was to stand up straight, he'd be roughly 6'4".
You guys can't hear it, but it'll be in the recording for the running water.
Okay. Can you guys tell why Death is afraid of Xiam now?
Hey, all of you, please go to page 29 on Google Drive.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Course, dear
lad
DM.
map! Hold on, I don't have a token. I need to make one of those.
Time to bring out the green square.
The green square!
Oh, it's already there.
Why is Death... I mean, like, I get why Death's a green square.
All of your
Why is Death square?
start here.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, why would Death not be a green square?
Why is he a square?
That's just what
He
I made
doesn't
him when I
have
first.
rigid square energy.
That's why his corners are rounded.
Oh, true.
What is he giving circle?
I was thinking more like deformed oval, but yeah.
Deformed oval. Not incorrect, but he's a rounded square.
You get this hexagon to look better, but it's really hard. It's either tall or fat.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can do it.
No, it's the
Like
you
that?
have to,
Oh, hold on.
well, it's still tall. It's just shorter and thinner. Now it's fat.
Why is it like this? Hold on.
I don't know.
Hold on, let me try.
And now it's
Oh.
skinny.
Hold on.
tall.
I need to zoom in. I think I can do it if I zoom in.
It has something to do with. you
How's
have to,
that?
like, oh my gosh, that looks normal. Holy
Oh
shit.
my god!
I zoomed in
did it!
1,600%.
Holy shit.
Alex is zooming in 1,600%.
1600% zoom. Who'd have
Who would have
thought?
guessed? Who would have thunk it?
Thanks, kid.
You're welcome.
As you proceed further, there
Wait,
is
I need to make a Hans token. Well, continue monologuing.
Once token.
As you proceed
horn-
further, and as you go down this essentially this former coral staircase, so you currently see that, granted, even though the water and other areas were clear and functional in the past, now you do notice that it has that very, very dim brackish color you notice from the spawning pools of the sea zombies as you proceed further. I'm going to need each and every one of you, as you currently are walking through this location, I'm going to need each of you to roll me a d4.
3. I rolled a 3.
1!
4.
I rolled
Ooh.
Can someone organize all who rolled what?
Yes, I will do that.
UI. I'm looking for my dice, but I don't know what happened to my cool dice.
Wait, since when is Tam Kitave?
That's for Bad Company.
Right. I still haven't made a character for that.
I have a character for that. I just don't
haven't
remember
either.
anything about it.
The
About
furball.
him.
With the weird
yeah,
demon mask.
Yeah, my furbug with the weird demon mask, who is secretly incredibly evil and very bad at being a good person. Yeah, him.
Because he's a spy demon.
Because he's a demon. And he's so silly.
Wait, I have admin privileges.
We all have admin
No.
privileges.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah, we can add channels. And add emotes.
I just realized because I like accidentally right-clicked on Cooper's message and it's like delete. It's like, huh?
Yeah, we can do that. Nani?
Oh, did I find it? Is this my dice? No, it's not.
I made sure I brought my dice roller with me.
Dude, I don't know what happened to my dice, to be honest. It's kind of unfortunate.
I think you neglected to include Geo in the filings for the thing.
Did I?
You
Am I
also rolled
fucking
a
Yeah,
idiot?
he rolled it too.
He also rolled a 2.
Oh. Percy and Kana and Geo. Here we go.
The rest of us are very unique in our roles.
The curse.
Oh,
double
given
roll.
that there's 4 possible rolls and 6 possible people rolling, not surprising?
Not
I
that
know.
surprising, yeah. Statistically, that's not too unlikely.
Why are there 4
Statistically, it's
pedals if there's only
basically-
6 directions?
Required.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I don't know what happened to my cool dice. It's kind of unfortunate.
Pensive.
Oh, I bet they're in here.
I'll be right back. I just want to say, I'm immune to poison and disease.
Oh, I found my dice!
Yippee dice.
Yippee dice. Yeah. For a campaign that will never be played again.
Oof.
Because the DM had a daughter.
Ooh, oh. Well, congratulations to them.
Yeah. It's cool because it means I'm basically an uncle again for the 4th time.
Yippee. Uncle again.
Or wait, no, it's a daughter, so that means I'm an aunt, right?
Yes.
That's how that works.
Uh-huh. For sure. Deception roll succeeded. Success. Oh.
Oh no. Should have put on the gas mask.
Oh.
I add and take a d4 damage?
I think 2 was honestly the best one.
You might have actually been the best outcome.
He was young.
I think 2 is the best one.
You slap.
No,
Yeah,
I think
okay.
3 is the best one because when you deal damage, you add you do
No,
but
you do
You
damage
add
when you
and
do
take
damage.
damage.
But you
Yeah,
also
so
take
I
extra
do more
damage. We only
damage.
take extra damage once or twice, ever.
If you're lucky and you don't get damaged at all, you don't take extra damage.
Yeah,
If
but
you're
that's
lucky
what we're
and
talking about.
throw your rolls.
Ed, you have to remember, Death rolled a 3.
Touche.
I
Welcome
rolled
to the new minute. Welcome to the minute mechanic.
I do 3 attacks in a turn. I'm taking 3d4 of damage in a turn.
Hold on, can I go find my weighted dice real quick?
Hold on, I have to also.
Hold on, I have to start rolling that one so that way I can not hit any of my attacks.
No, because then you're gonna hit us and then still take damage.
I'm going
I'm
to roll
gonna-
2.
That's
The
true.
speed one's not so bad either.
Well,
That
I have
one
a
is-
Yeah,
question.
actually, the speed one can
Is
be
the
pretty
speed
okay.
being reduced by 5 considered a poison or a disease?
Poison or disease, it's neither. This is a layer
This
effect.
effect, it seems.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Like when you're like a dragon Slayer effect.
Yeah, just
Well,
making
the fucker
sure.
hits you with that. Nah, it's a layer effect. Oh damn!
I just wanted to make sure because of the paladin ability. I assumed it was either a layer effect or some form of curse, which is why I asked.
Ellen
It's-
is nauseous. Oh boy.
He is ready
Oh,
to
man.
shit brick.
Disadvantage
Helen,
on all DC rolls.
Are
Every
you
Will,
okay?
question.
Yes,
I am on Hans.
you are in Hans. So Hans will effectively have 10 feet reduced movement.
Okay, so it can move 50 feet. That's fine. That's
And,
fine. It effectively has double my player movement, Coop, so it's
And-
fine.
Yeah.
However, when you dismount, you also so you and your Hans will have it divided by 5 feet each.
Okay. I am fine with being on Hans and having 50 feet on Hans. That's fine with me.
There are girds so I don't want to reveal anything else further yet, but this is currently what the current layer effect that each of you currently have rolled, and this is what is going to happen moving further.
cool.
Moving
Okay.
one wouldn't really actually be that bad on Cursed.
Kellen,
Oh,
Are you
you're
okay?
so sweet, Cooper. You really are.
But it wouldn't.
Okay, so
No, yeah, go on.
So, this is it. And for you, Shiam, you didn't exactly always like explore through this location, but you did discover the tunnel that led you through this location.
Okay.
So now, the party. So effectively, from here on out, this is unknown territory to you.
Okay, that's fine.
Alrighty then. So the party, go ahead and so the only one who rolled like effectively the roleplay one. What's going on with you, Kellen?
Kellen is not exactly enjoying anything about what's going on right now. He's feeling nauseous, which is actually a bit of a welcome surprise for him because he's so used to dealing with caustic regents and, nasty chemical shit a lot. So to actually run into something that he can't quite, stomach the smell of is a bit of a surprise to him. He's not liking it, but it is a bit of a...
To clarify, all of you are standing in ankle deep in brackish water.
Amazing.
Also, it might be getting it. Also, there's a hole in his boot and it's like seeping in, so like he's got wet foot.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
That reminds me, guys. Pass without a trace is no longer in effect.
Okay.
Cool.
Shame.
Kellen,
Alan,
Are
did
you
you share
okay?
that foot thing that you mentioned?
No, Kellen is keeping it to himself, but he is
Okay.
just very... When he steps with his left foot, he looks kind of, disgruntled. He doesn't say anything out loud, though.
I'm going to do the roleplay bit again. Kellen, are you okay?
It's
You're looking
getting
a
in
little-
my sock.
No, you're looking a little. What you're? That's not.
Nathaniel?
You're looking a little green. Please don't call me that. You're looking a little green.
He looks at you, Kellen Greensmith, who dresses in green.
Well,
He looks at you as he says that, and he just gives you a look. Kellen Greensmith, the guy who dresses in green.
and Death, the guy whose almost entire face is green, whose eyes are green, looks directly back at him. Your face is green. You don't look that great. No offense.
He turns around and just keeps going down the tunnel.
Okay. All right.
Alright, lads. You have 1 hour left in for today's session. How do you wish to proceed?
Hour?
It's
We
already
only
been
have
2
an
hours.
hour?
You
Yeah.
only get 3 hours. Darn.
Damn.
Well, the thing about that, I'm trying to make my games a lot more structured, so this is how I self-discipline myself, so that way we have less meandering moments.
Oh.
I like meandering.
Okay.
Well, if you guys want to go further than 3 hours, just let me know, but that's generally when I'm going to do like my emotional check-in, because I understand not all of us can be 100% for moving forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair.
So in the future, the boundary that I'm going to arrange here is that's basically the minimum that I expect people to, or just to consider in my mind, a session. And if you feel like you're unable to keep up for those 3 hours, that's going to be the cutoff. So that way we can all be able to recover emotionally in between sessions.
Cool.
I know it's a bit weird. It's just something I've noticed from in-person D&D from the past year.
Okay.
I don't want to force you guys to take part in 5 and 6 hour sessions. And like
Unless
in the
we
past.
feel like up to it.
Unless you're up to it, that's basically it. I just want to let you know what I consider like the minimum.
Okay.
I'm down to keep going. I'm just gonna have to take a break to make some toast at some point.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we feel.
All
But
right.
Yeah.
anyway, thank you for clarifying, Will.
Mhm.
So Shion kind of noticing kind of the lethargy of his horse, kind of just pats him on the back. Doing great, man. Boy, you're doing great. I should say, I haven't been any farther in than this. The minute I felt the effects and I wouldn't say presence of all the Sahuagin, but the minute I got close enough to sense that the place had really been taken over by their presence, I'd always turn back. I know that this connects just because I've seen it from the other side as well, but how exactly to get through and what's in here is uncharted territory. So we might be in for some not so fun things.
Well, we know how to fight these things, so the only way we can go is to find the other end.
Agreed?
Can't argue
Okay.
with that logic.
Do
Okay.
you think you could identify the exit if you see it?
Probably, yes.
Good enough for me.
All right. There's only one direction for you to proceed forward.
Upwards.
Upwards.
Well, I'm taking the non-Hans token off the map while I'm mounted, just to make things easier for everyone involved.
Fair
If
enough.
they're separate, I'll keep them separate, but while I'm effectively in mounted combat, I'm going to keep them the same.
By the way, I'm gonna stealth as I go through this.
Can't exactly be stealthy on a fucking glowing bastard horse. So.
Well, I can, because I'm not on the glowy bastard horse. So
Yeah.
I think
Alrighty.
Gio's going to attempt to move as quietly and carefully as possible.
Unfortunately, from here on out, if for any kind of stealth checks to be made, will be at auto disadvantage due to the fact that you're standing on water, or standing in water.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask, would I be able to cast Prestidigitation to move the water out of my way?
You're gonna have to be constantly casting that to the point that that's basically concentration for the remainder of your movement. So technically, yes, but it's not efficient for you to do so in this context.
Okay, that's fine.
Jesus Christ.
I like to think Death is holding Kana's hand.
Ed's become a shark in the water.
Yeah.
He is invisible.
Alrighty. The next
Hold on.
location-
I rolled a 19 for stealth, by the way. I rolled a 12 and a 16, which makes that.
Anna doesn't
19.
even realize that Death is holding her hand.
Okay. Alrighty then.
So sneaky.
He's so sneaky. He's a little stealth guy.
Alrighty, go ahead and use your arrow keys to move your character marginally until I say stop.
It's starting to crawl up my pant leg.
Are you okay, buddy?
Stop.
Shut up and keep moving!
Stop.
Advice for dealing with the feeling? Don't mention it.
Alrighty.
Why do you have another token there?
That's why.
No. I was asking Skid why there's 2 death tokens.
Oh, I moved mine.
Is 2 deaths.
I accidentally copied mine over from the next page over because I didn't realize there was already a death token here.
Ah, interesting.
Ah, fun. What are these things?
It's Dean Willie and his friend Pete.
Whoa, crazy.
Did they just become a public
I was
domain?
about
That's
to say
a joke.
they-
That's a joke.
Yeah, they're public domain. They can now officially be in our D&D campaigns.
Except for now they're trademarked, so they can't.
Oh,
At least certain scenes can't.
lame.
Yeah, it's just the characters themselves.
Yeah.
We can use the characters. Teehee.
Mickey Mouse from Steamboat Willie explicitly, 1926.
Yep.
So, as you proceed further into the along, the water begins to. So you do notice that there are several, what appears to be, crudely constructed geysers, and then from there, you do not know, but they appear to be the center of these geysers are 3 feet. 3 feet wide and 3 feet long, or 3 feet diameter or radius. Diameter is the whole circle, right?
Yeah, there's the whole circle. Yeah.
Yeah, a 3-foot diameter in the center of these geysers. So I'm gonna need, what was it? The first 2 in line to roll me a nature check.
Cool.
Death and
Hey,
Connor.
that's me.
11.
What is my nature?
11.
11. I'm
Plus
really bad at
1.
that. I have a +0. Death is stupid. He can't even count past
I almost
40.
rolled a d12 on accident.
Oops.
Yeah, Death is.
roll a D100 as a rogue trader.
9. I rolled a 9.
Death is somehow smarter than Kana on this one. Cool.
I mean, I feel like Kana, being an embodiment of fire, doesn't like going near this much water.
She
Death
was
also
raised
doesn't
on
like
an
the-
island.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is
Kana's.
true.
Yeah, Kana actually knows how to swim.
Unlike
Unlike
Yep.
Death, who has died by drowning before. So
And then got brought back because he's Ball's favorite child.
yeah.
Unlike Shion is not Bane's favorite child.
Wow, cool. I don't know. Great.
The same applies to Kana as well, but I can't find Tim's DM. There it is.
We don't know what they do, Tim.
Okay.
Guys,
We have.
guys, we have a problem.
I think they release water because they're geysers.
Guys, we have a serious problem.
Yes,
What?
Kellen?
No, this isn't Kellen. This is me out of character.
Yes,
Oh.
Diego?
What's the problem?
It's tickling his balls now.
Oh,
Oh,
God, no!
No! I'm
Alrighty.
quoting that.
The
Okay.
water just keeps creeping up there.
Alrighty. So, of the remaining 4, who would like to volunteer?
What?
Yeah, I'll go.
That is
Oh.
the closest.
+3, let's do it. 1d20 +3, disadvantage.
Let's go +0.
Oh, I
Let's
suppose.
go!
I'd like to cast guidance to give him a... Oh, never mind.
14.
Oh,
Actually, I'd like to cast guidance to give him an extra D4 on that check.
no need. They both succeed.
Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
yay.
Okay.
Trudging through the soup. 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 It's soup.
Eat soup.
Eat soup.
I'm at
Hot
soup.
soup? What do you mean you're at soup?
I'm at soup.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Fuck you!
Take the motherfucking gluten out the bread.
You can't take the gluten out the bread.
You can take the bread out of gluten, but you can't take the gluten out the bread.
Yeah. Welcome to the
Alright,
bread
we're-
bank. We got loaves. Forgot the rest of the line. Welcome to the bread bank. We got loaves.
I've only ever seen the Vocaloid version of that.
Really? I've seen the original version of that. It's so funny.
Kellen,
the
in all of
bread
his discomfort, looks at the guys and says like, no.
Yes, Kellen?
Sorry. Had to be away for a little bit.
Not doing
What's up?
that good.
What happened?
Kellen's not jiving.
Ellen is having a bad time.
He's
Whoa.
nauseous and there's water tickling his balls.
Yes.
I've only heard rumors, but I think that these geysers are used for the rapid movement of the Saugen.
They've set up
Uh,
freaking partisan tunnels.
can we close them somehow?
I did knock some rocks down.
That would
That
make a lot of noise.
If we disturb the water too much, it might alert the rest of them.
Do you want me to test pass out, Trace? Do you want that?
Is that going to help at this point? We need to keep going.
It won't help. Probably not, no.
If they show up, they show up, I guess.
Death
much
is
we
going to
can do.
pop out of hiding for a moment and just appear out of nowhere, and he's just going to go, I think it might help. He just appeared out of nowhere.
Oh, with bandages.
Wait, what happened to you, Talon? Why are you dying?
Nauseous. There's a
There's
hole in my
nauseous.
shoe.
His pants are soaked.
You do know that even the army stops for bad shoes.
I don't have shoes.
Really?
That just means you're used to this kind of thing.
Why
I
don't
haven't
you
had
have
shoes.
shoes?
I feel like the proper question is why don't I have proper attire in general, but I just don't have shoes. He like lifts one of his feet out of the water to show that his feet are just bandaged. That's his shoes. It's just
Anna's just face palming.
You also need to
Jam kind of looks to Death.
be a soldier than he
You know,
is.
technically I don't even need shoes. I just wear them because people get really off-put by a humanoid that has strange hoof-like feet.
I don't think it's that strange, sir.
So you currently are doing that. You currently see that the water of these geysers begin to rumble as a large explosion of water bursts outward as three spawn pool defenders come out, and then from there and they rapidly splash in the water. The two to your south kind of screech to themselves, as then from there they look toward in your direction, and then they
Will!
they raise their tridents. Yes, I know.
Will!
Give me a moment. I'm almost done. I'm done now. Yes, go ahead.
I can comprehend languages. All languages, including Sahuagin. What the fuck are they saying?
You currently hear one of them, currently, as they pop out, they go, so we cannot find them, despite whatever they told us. The priests said that they're venturing ever further. And the other one goes, yes, we must make sure the Kraken is appeased. And they look in your direction. Ah! Whittling sacrifices. And they roar.
You see him kind of tilts his head. Look, we don't mean you no harm. I'm sure you can find easier sacrifices somewhere else. After all, we might sacrifice you back. So why don't you just let us through and we'll have no problems, alright?
The pawns must be defended at any means. Roll initiative. And I think we're kind of getting the point with the whole running water, so I'm going to stop that now.
14 for initiative.
Okay, I'm gonna organize initiative.
I'm going to use
Wait,
this
32?
opportunity
I believe that's a
to go make my
Yes.
toast.
Yeah,
Lovely.
I
back.
have it.
We're going to do a 10-minute break. Everyone come back at X45.
Sounds
Right.
good. Be
You
right
said
back.
14 for Death Skid?
Yes. 14. If it matters, he has a +3 dex. in
It
case.
doesn't so far, but yeah. 11 for Callan. I'm forgetting someone.
Yes, you
Percy.
are forgetting.
That's because Cooper hasn't rolled. Cooper.
I think he already left.
Initiative, bitch. This is your thing.
16.
Okay, thank you. You didn't put it in the channel.
Nah. my mother was talking to me.
Maybe I should stop using the D20 that rolls terrible right now.
Well, fuck me sideways.
Ugh. Alright. 4 more minutes. And then I kill something with my hand.
I'm back.
Hello, Diego.
Hey, who else is here?
Me.
Oh, hello.
I have milk and cookie.
Cool. Oof, it's cold. I'll be right back. Gonna grab a blanket.
It was cookies, but I ate them.
I guess I have time for that. I go back to college in 5 hours.
I have
What
a
is
acquired blanket.
Yeah. I go back to college in 9 days.
Cool.
How time passes, Diego. How time passes. I remember when I
Yeah.
was your age.
Bro.
I'm
We're
so
all
old
older than
now.
you.
I'm so old now.
Dude, I'm 24.
So old now.
If
I
you're
remember
old,
what
the
it
rest of us are
is.
fucking ancient.
Cooper, you're not even in your 20s yet, dude.
Gosh, I'm so old. Sometimes I think you live too long.
I'm gonna go put my plate away. I'm already done with the cookies.
I'm gonna need to step away for a second because my laundry is almost done and I'll need to take it outside to the dryer and I won't be able to hear anything out there.
Oh man, I have to figure out what I'm bringing back to school. To my nice military college dorm.
Woo. Also, I made hot chocolate. This is important.
Alright,
It's
I'm gonna be
done.
right back
Is
because
important.
my laundry just finished. I'll be back in like 2 minutes or so.
Luna, I had cookies and milk.
Based.
It was good. I ate it already.
Also, I love how Kellen's first response to Shiam existing was just
Gun.
America.
America moment. Eagle caw, air horn noise.
Okay.
Well,
I think I didn't stash a PS5 on my plane.
Mm-hmm. What? Yes.
Yes?
Yes, Saloon?
they get all 4 of those.
No, I roll a 4 for a group, and then they get one of them.
Ah, okay.
Hmm?
1d4.
Oh, layer bonuses.
Layer bonuses.
Ooh.
Ah,
Of course.
fuck.
A
Your death is going to
fearless-
die today.
Hell yeah.
Will, I have a question.
Yes.
About the one I got. So it deals 1d4 of damage to me every time I hit something.
Yes.
If I were to cast, say, Shadow of Moil, or Sickening Radiance, which damages things in an area, would I take a d4 for every creature that hits, or just because it hits in general?
I'm gonna so the hit means like a single target. So with AOE, I'm gonna say for every target that's afflicted by it.
Every target. So if I hit 4 things with Sickening Radiance, I
You
would
would
take
take-
4d4.
Mm-hmm.
Holy
But you
fuck.
do an extra d4 to every single one.
Mm-hmm.
That
So you would just
no.
roll an extra d4.
I would no. That's not a fair trade.
So if it's like fireball and like 5 people are in it, you only roll 1d4 to add to the damage.
Yeah, but I would take 5d4 of damage.
No,
Like,
no,
I'm not
no,
rolling-
No. So if there's 5 targets and a blast of a fireball, that means that for every target, as a target that death hits, takes an additional D4 of damage.
Yeah, and I would roll 1d4, and that would cover for all of them, unless I would roll the spell individually 4 whole times.
So
That's why I'm asking, because I only make 1 damage roll technically for the thing. So if it hits 4 things, then I take.
You roll as many D4s of the targets you're obliterating.
So if it hit 5 things, then you roll fireball plus 5d4.
Yes.
Okay. That makes more sense.
This is going to be tricky. I have 3 attacks in a turn. Death might die. That'll be fun.
This has been
Death
something
might die.
like, this is basically a fine tool concoction I've been prepping for over a year.
Fine, cool it is. Fine, cool it is. Oh yeah, why
Hey,
did you
Loon,
say...
Elun, you can math. What's 64 divided by 4?
64 divided by 4.
Or 69 divided by 4. Sorry, my bad.
69 divided by 4. That's way more complicated. You could have
Nice.
started with that.
You can round down.
70 divided
whole number.
70 divided
14.
by 4 is roughly like 17. So it's roughly
Okay.
17.
Roughly 17. I can hit something 17, a minimum of 17 times before I die.
That's if you take no extra damage.
That's where I take no extra damage. Fuck.
You forgot. Oh yeah, the enemies hit back.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was going to take that into account later. But, yeah, I might die. That's gonna be fun. Again. Death doesn't even have his... Yeah, Death doesn't even have his own soul anymore.
Death doesn't even have Ball watching over him right now, does he?
I don't
No.
think so.
Well, it's not so much as if like your god doesn't see you. It's more like as in, it's basically
He doesn't love me.
it's basically what was it? You're in a back room with the window with blinds closed. They know you're there. They just don't know what's going on.
I mean, family members can contact him just fine. Because they were doing that while he was in Calamity Cove.
Got it to an altar. Get a nice ball spawn on you.
The ball spawner is dead.
Yeah. The ball spawn are dead. Also, you don't want to be a ball spawn.
Well, I played BG3. All right, I know.
I want to be a ball spawn.
Skid, you don't want to be a ball spawn.
I want to be a ball spawn.
No, you
No
don't.
dirge. No
They-
bad dirge.
No. Dirge is a very toned down ball spawn. Very toned down.
Yeah,
Almost all-
can be dirge.
Yeah, Dirge is not at all a normal ball spawn. Normal ball spawn can sometimes surpass cruelty even of the main villain, the Chosen of Baal Orin. They run entirely off of a murderous instinct, and if they are commanded to do something for their father, it doesn't matter what it is. That's not limited to murder. That includes rape in order to make more heirs. That includes doing any sort of crime like necrophilia in the name of Baal. All that can be commanded of the ball spawn, and they cannot do anything about it. You do not want to be a ball spawn.
Ball is surprisingly tame in this campaign.
Hooper, I don't
What?
think you've seen the bad ending Dirge epilogues, ever. Because it's really bad. You don't want to be a ball spawn.
Yeah, I know I don't want to be a ball spawn. I
You
know, 'cause I
came
fucking
back to
played
me,
it.
Edward, explaining to Skid why they don't want to be a ball spawn.
I know lore behind ball spawns already.
You don't want to be a ball spawn.
You wouldn't be a ball spawn. Unfortunately, I can't because they're dead.
Yeah,
I re-
which is good.
Is everyone back?
Yes.
Or still waiting on Tim?
Sorry, still doing laundry stuff. I won't be able to do combat yet, but
Well, what's your turn in the initiative order?
last.
Basically last.
Last.
So we can get
Second to
started.
last.
Yeah, but if I need to roll anything, then I can't. So
You just need your AC. That's all.
Okay, everyone, go ahead and play whatever combat music you're comfortable with, because I'm not gonna put the music on.
Woo! Hard rock!
mute music.
Don't do this to.
All right, let me make a note here. So,
I don't dare listen to Microchip again. I die.
to clarify, if anyone's missed this currently in the Rolls channel, there are also layer bonuses for the enemies. For every group of enemies, I will roll a d4, and they get one of 4 bonuses. They get either Guidance, Free Cure Wounds, so Cure Wounds per turn. They get Heroism, or they get Savagery, which increases their damage dice by 1. So, this is going to be round 1. Now, top of the order.
I
Shiam.
thought I should put on.
Ooh, okay.
So, Will, question.
I might have an answer.
So, because of how we're treating Cheon's Nightmare as an extension of the armor, technically, directly after Cheon's turn, I'm able to command the steed as well.
Right.
Can the Nightmare beat the shit out of things after my turn? Think like spiritual weapon.
Only one attack. Yeah, it can be made.
That's fine.
We'll rebalance that later.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, it only gets one attack anyway, so...
Well, there's no grid. How far apart are those two guys that just appeared?
Let me look at the map.
From me?
Oh yeah, they're basically...
Alarm reasons?
They are within, if they move forward, both of them move 10 feet.
So they would be, so if they moved forward like 1 square, they would be within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Alright. Xiam, go ahead, what you're gonna do. Unfortunately, with your horse, I'm gonna say, normally I don't count allies as difficult terrain, but since you have allies, they will count as difficult terrain when you're mounted.
That's fine. In fact, I kind of expected that. Regardless, I think it doesn't matter, and I can still get... That's the map, sorry. Let me reset that. I still think that with 50 feet of movement, Will, is it, like, ridiculous to think that I can get over to the two that are next to each other?
Oh, you can actually get there, but let's see, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be 5 squares of movement, so 25 minimum. Times 2 equals 50. So that means you can...
That's exactly what I have.
In theory, for how I calculate it, you can move in that location right there.
Lovely. Cool. These creatures are considered medium, correct?
Yes.
Cool, I have advantage on all attack rolls against them because I'm currently mounted.
All right,
With that in mind, I'm going to bonk.
All right, roll to hit.
No smites just yet. We'll see how I feel. Because technically smites can be applied after you hit. I have a plus 10 ADV, I think. Let me check my character sheet.
Only Divine Smite can be applied after you hit.
Yes,
Divine Smite
I
and
know.
Eldritch Smite.
I know it's good.
Okay.
29.
That hits. Which target are you hitting?
We'll do... let me trim it. Oh, never mind, you number them. I'll hit 3.
All right.
Actually, no, I'll hit 2. I'll hit 2.
Alrighty, then go ahead and roll your damage.
Great. No smiting for me, as much as I want to. Bad idea.
What's the current condition you fall under? Oh, reduced movement, so everything else is normal.
Yep, 13 slashing.
Alright, so as you currently
Magical.
bring as soon as you bring it down, you basically slash at basically its clavicle, as you're essentially aiming for like a vital, like basically the vital blood vessel on the shoulder. It was able to reel away in time to make the cut shallow, but it still did significant damage.
Okay, second attack. Paladins get multi-attack. Finally. Character multi-attack. 28.
That hits.
Okay. You said significant damage last time?
Yes, due to the high number of your roll. It's not so much as in it's that you did so much damage to its HP, it's more like as in I was describing the damage you dealt for the dice.
Okay. So, alright. Great. Yeah, no smites for me. I'm saving those spell slots just in case I need them later. 10 slashing damage.
Alright, and then from there, as it basically rears away to defend itself by raising a strike, you're able to also, as you're pulling your blade away, you're able to do so to basically slash at its forearm.
Lovely. Do I get any cool things for my bonus action? I don't believe so, unless we count Shield of Faith, but again, that's a spell slot, and I don't really feel like it right now. So, yeah. That's my turn.
Okay.
Horse!
Alrighty, Hans. Yes.
Hans. Hans go bonk. Hans does not bonk very hard, or very well, but,
They'll try.
it'll try. Actually, Hans does bonk well. 23, I'm rolling this all in the bot. You can look.
It's perfectly fine, and I trust you. Anyways, yes, that hits. Roll damage.
Will, to balance this, because otherwise it does way more damage than a warhorse, I'm negating the fire damage.
Alrighty.
Eloon call, so it only does 2d8 plus 4. 15 bludgeoning. Hans go bonk.
To compromise, I will say, what's your proficiency bonus?
4.
Alrighty. I will say that your to compromise with removing the fire damage, your Haunts will be able to do Fire Breath as many times as your proficiency bonus. Basically, Flaming Hands.
Okay, great. Burning hands. Cool. Yeah. So that is 15 total bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
Haunts kick.
So you slash, and then from there you basically beat it into the point it's hissing at you, and then from there it goes some vile vermin.
Alrighty, that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty then. Up next, it is
Percy.
I'm finally back.
Mhm.
Welcome back, Tim.
Nice. Alright. Might as well. It's been long enough. Time to throw hands with one. That is an enemy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all the red circles with
Alright.
numbers are enemies.
Yeah. For clarification, if it doesn't have a number, it's not an enemy.
Ah. Okay. Alright, yeah. Unarmed strike.
Roll to
Dice
hit.
or bot.
Whatever you prefer.
Alright. That is a nat 20.
That certainly does. Go ahead, roll your dice. You did not mention you focused.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I only have one of those left.
Alright.
Alright, cool. 2d6 plus whatever. 12 damage, I believe.
And that is for number 1, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Set an attack. Yeah. That is a 20 to hit.
That misses.
Ooh. Alright, bonus action. I shall punch it yet.
Alright, roll the hit.
Ooh, 19.
That misses.
Yeah, alright. That will be my turn then.
So, as you basically clobber it so well that basically you run to it like Keshi's hands, you basically punch it right in its jaw, and right before you want to punch it again, it basically raises its fist, to catch it, and then from there, as you punch it again, it basically raises its trident to basically deflect off your arm. It drools, but then from there, you currently almost see a very faint, animalistic smile.
Come on then. Let's see how far you can go.
Alright then, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Geth, you're up.
Okie dokie. Alrighty. Fuck. This is a predicament I'm in currently. Well, I'm gonna cast Blur.
Okay.
That does a funny thing. I just had the thing pulled up. me pull it back
Concentration
up.
attacks against your disadvantage.
Yeah, basically. Yep. So as my action, Blur, and I'm going to choose to do nothing else.
Alright, Geo, you're up.
Alright. Gia's going to manifest one of his, I'm trying to... one of his psychic, daggers. And
Right.
throw it at the one, near, Percy.
No, Percy. You're the orange diamond, correct?
Oh,
I'm
the, Grace pointer.
Which token is Geo?
Geo is the red triangle.
Oh, red triangle? There is a wall blocking your way.
Oh, I see. I couldn't quite see that because I had my thing highlighted. In that case... Is the reddish rectangle... Shane?
That is Xian, yes.
Shion, my bad. Shion. In that case, Geo could probably throw one of them at, one of the ones next to Shion.
Mm-hmm. There's target, target 1's gonna be harder to hit compared to target 3.
Target 3.
All right then. Roll to hit.
Where's my bonuses?
Are you throw? Oh yeah, you said psionic dice, so it's gonna be regular, not your +3 dagger.
Yeah. Because retrieving that in water is going to be a nightmare.
Mm-hmm. So as you basically do that, the water rises out and it basically deflects it, and then you currently hear Xian would hear chuckling.
Ooh.
I think everyone would hear chuckling. Because chuckling isn't a language.
This is so entertaining.
Well, after that chuckle, Geo's going to start looking around
Oh, everyone hears this, by the way.
for the source of the chuckling.
You cannot see where the source is.
Perception?
Perception?
No one's passive perception's high enough unless you want to spend a turn looking.
No.
Well, I already expended my action, so that'll be it, I guess.
Alrighty then. Up next, it is Kellen.
He's not failing too good.
I'm really sorry to say, but the funny guys are fighting, and Xiam look like a cock and balls.
Oh my god.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Still looking like a cock and balls, just slightly more to the left.
Fair enough.
Kellen is
Cock is looking
very.
to the right.
Kellen is disoriented and nauseated. So he knows better than to shoot a gun.
Oh, I
So he
forgot
goes
roll
to
your
holster.
D4.
Oh, I have to roll a d4.
So this turn you are not nauseous. You will be nauseous the next turn.
Okay, shoot. Kellen's gonna blast number 1 with his, gun.
His-
Just
Yep. I'm just gonna turn that shit sideways and blast it. You're gonna need to stand here to
1d.
do so.
Intelligence plus proficiency. That's +7. Okay, that's 7. 1d20 plus 7.
It hits.
23.
Fuck yes.
1d8 plus 4 damage. $11 points of damage.
All right. You raise your gat sideways and then you pop him. You also notice that you blop off a portion of scales from its flesh.
He lowers the gun and he was bracing himself against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, gasket. Fuck him. And the little homunculus, always helpfully perched on his shoulder, swivels around like a turret and opens fire at the same Sakugan. I just need to check. So 1d20 plus 4. Does a 9 hit?
Unfortunately, it does not. As soon as it happens, it basically rotates it a little bit longer than it should, and it blasts the wall beside you.
That's the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm.
He is not feeling great right now.
What's the +4 from? That's just from your intelligence mod, right?
Proficiency. That's how it works for the, For
Alright.
gasket or for what?
For gasket.
Yeah, I think gasket uses my proficiency bonus for aiming and shit.
Alright, you can add your intelligence modifier to increase its ability to hit.
Hang on, I'm checking right now because I have the book open
Alrighty.
right here.
While you're checking, I'm gonna move on to the next turn, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, up next is Kana.
Alright. So, here's what I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move here and shoot number 3 with a ray of frost.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Let's see, Ray of Frost
Will,
is a...
I'm sending this in roleplay for you. That's what the stat block for the nightmare looks like, if you're wondering now.
+8. 24.
Is this like a custom stat block you're able to make?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, everything like that looks legit to me. Sladkana, you hit. Roll damage.
Alright, cool. It's 2d8, right? That's what it said? Yeah, it's
Yes.
2d8.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Damn!
What number is your target?
3. And it also has minus 10 feet speed until my next turn.
Awesome. You blast it, and from there, it actually had to shake its hand to basically rinse the frost off. And then from there, it's gonna go, I'm gonna enjoy filleting your bones.
There's no meat to take off my bones, idiot.
I like the scrawny ones.
Oh. Opposite of
Pervert.
Randy.
Alrighty, is that the end of your turn, Kana? Or did you have another thing you're gonna do?
Is there another thing I can do? I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Was that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, it's time for the Sahugini boys.
The lads.
Percy, have you taken any damage? Or are you not at max
No.
HP?
I am not at max HP. No.
Alright then.
Advantage.
Lust. Blood frenzy, whatever it's called.
Does a 17 hit you?
No. Ooh, nice.
Alright, that the bite misses, and since they have the savage ability, it will do an additional ability. It's going to try to hit you with its trident.
All right.
You take 21 points of damage.
All right. No, add a D4.
Oh, add a d4?
Yeah, to the effect.
Right? You take 24 points of damage.
You add it, boss.
The second attack hits because it rolled a 21 again.
Mm-hmm.
Or it rolled a 21 this time. Is that more than your AC?
Yeah.
You take an additional 16 points of damage.
Well, the D4 doesn't count for that one because it's only a new type
Not a
of
new
damage.
type.
Okay, so subtract 4 to that, so you only take 12 damage.
Hmm? Alright, cool.
Technically, would that also increase the damage dice as well to 2d4? I'm not gonna do that. That's too mean. Anyways,
That also is not how that works.
yeah. So I'm not doing that. All right. First attack against number 1 is going to try to attack, or no. Number 2 is going to try to attack Siam.
Okay.
And that's at disadvantage, right?
No, I don't think so. But it's not.
They're not frightened.
It's not at advantage because I have all my HP. However,
Does an 18 hit you?
Does a 19 hit me? No. Oh, 18, no. Still no.
15.
That also misses.
15
That also
again.
misses.
All right, that misses. All those 3 miss. All right.
No hitting him past the armor.
All right,
Bad.
Death. Roll your attack of opportunity.
Yay! Finally, my attack of opportunity. Does a 15 hit?
No, it does not.
Oh, fantastic. Great. I rolled a fucking 5.
All right, purple
Hell yeah,
and green. Purple and green.
Good job, Death.
So, green. Call Ari.
That's me. Odd.
All right, it's gonna attack purple instead.
Oof.
Oh, that's
Sorry, Kana.
Kana, yeah.
Well,
Kana,
you
are
went
you
to
at max
lose.
HP?
No.
No, you're not? Okay. Does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
Oh god.
Hitting
It,
the squishy ones first.
Actually, maybe the thing should have tried to hit me. I have blur activated.
Yeah, you should have. That's why it's like, you should have just asked to try to be the target, because there's a likelihood it wouldn't have hit you.
Oh well.
Oh,
well.
You went immediately, sub.
Kana, it basically opens up its maw and it basically tears right into your shoulder. So it tears into your shoulder for 10 damage.
Ow. That was a big ow.
Nat 20.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
You have inspiration.
Someone, you have inspiration.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to undo that.
They're dying.
Okay. It's going to use its
24.
trident two-handed. Kana, you take an additional 15 points of damage.
Even with the inspiration to re-roll the nat 20?
Yeah.
Yes, it still is 38 plus 4.
I mean, let's roll a hypothetical nat 20.
No, how about we don't?
I don't like that.
68? Yikes.
Natural 20.
You would have taken 40 damage!
That's my, there we go, that's my reaction to that!
Yikes. That's a major
Free
yikes.
inspiration use, mate!
Yeah, good inspiration use.
Hold
Does
on,
a
I
dirty
need
20
to-
hit you?
A dirty 20 does hit me, as a matter of fact.
That hit me.
Hold on, I'm typing something in Discord. I need a second. before I get-
19. Oh!
So...
Yikes,
so
TM.
19 extra damage?
So you
19.
took 19, 15, and 10.
Fucking... Hold on. Okay, hold on. What's 19
Whoa.
plus 15? I need a calculator.
24.
You take 44
With
damage
44.
total.
Fuck. Okay, so 30... Because I already took the 10. Like, that one was easy to calculate.
So then you
yeah.
need to take 34 damage.
34. Okay, well, I'm almost dead.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That is it for the Guardians' turns. Round 2.
Yikes.
Your boy is having a... Your girl is having a bad time.
Fiam. you're
Yo,
up.
Challenge, you not healing word prepared?
Yeah, of course we do.
We have a paladin now.
Yeah, you think your paladin is cure wounds? Yeah, I have 45 points to lay on hands, but ignore that. Anyway.
Yeah, I ain't using that shit.
Okay.
Oh,
then-
wait. Fuck. I just realized I have shield.
Bruh.
La 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 la.
Well, now you know.
Now I
Okay,
know.
I'm going to continue to whack number 2.
Alright, roll the hit. Well, no, the
Mm.
continue to whack, your main target was 3.
Oh, my main target was 3.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'll bonk 3. How weak's it looking, by the way?
It's not looking too good.
Great.
It kind of looks like how Kellen.
Yes, that hits.
It's looking how Kellen feels right now.
Yikes. 12 more
Not
damage.
comfy.
12 points of damage? Hell yes.
Do I get
Still
to behead
standing.
it? Okay, never mind.
I'm not saying as in like, it's about to die, I'm just saying that it's basically bloodied.
26.
That hits?
Fuck it. I'd like to use first level Divine Smite.
Go for it.
So that's 3d8 plus 6 because of Divine Smite. 22 damage.
You basically blow it up, and then from there, it's, an arm falls off. It's still standing.
If an arm falls off, it can use it straight and two-handed.
Exactly.
Winning. Shion basically like twirls the sword and basically flicks the reins on his nightmare. Horse go bonk.
Roll the hit.
Uh,
Fuck him up.
That haunts 11.
And then from there, your horse is more so concerned about not getting stabbed by the other Sahuagin Guardian.
Ah, fair, yeah.
Alright then.
Okay. Still, end of my turn. I'll
All
consider
right.
that a success.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
I need to spend
yes.
that spell slot.
Next up, it is Percy.
I don't feel too
Yep.
bad using it because once I use my Channel Divinity, I can just get it back.
Should I use Photos? Ooh.
Hold on to it.
My die's not looking. Yeah, my die's not looking that hurt, is it?
You've at least
Number one.
You're with your combined forces. You've at least done you've done a chunk, but I probably wouldn't say anything you would deem significant.
All right. Might as well. I am going to, bonus action. Just do flurry of blows.
All right then.
So that's
Four.
4 attacks. Well,
Yep, 4 attacks. Roll them dice. Fuck them up. Fuck up my
26
monsters.
to hit.
Yes, you hit.
26 to hit.
Yes, you hit.
Rotate.
It's not so much as if you're doing like pow pow pow. It's more like as you're doing like a machine gun punch.
Ora, 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 ora.
All right.
Alright.
Roll damage. Come on.
Alright, that is
Come on, hit me.
8 damage.
Hit me.
Yeah, 8
There we go.
damage.
All right.
10 stretch. 25.
All right. 25. That hits. I have to roll a con save, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to T-point strike that.
All right. I rolled an 18.
Does that succeed? Probably.
I'm assuming
Let's
anything above a
see.
15 succeeds. Or 16.
Yes. Mine is 15.
Right. So unfortunately it
All right.
succeeded.
Alright. Second attack did 9 damage.
Alright.
Third attack?
Mm-hmm.
14.
14. That one
Mhm.
misses.
And then fourth attack.
Right, roll.
28.
That hits. That hits the fuck out of him.
Oh, it's 16. Alright, but still.
Alright. Right, 16 to hit total.
No, for the, save.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. How much damage you do?
5 plus 8.
Plus 8.
15.
Dude, holy shit.
15 damage?
15 damage? Alright. You basically beat it, and you basically hear bones cracking underneath its hardened scales.
Yeah, and I only T-strike once per attack action, right? Euros.
To be honest, even then it doesn't always work. I'm just trying to say just use as many as you feel like, because you're already losing a key point anyways. That was just a overreaction rebalance in my opinion.
Sure, on
Now
the
that
last one
Will's
I'll
had
use.
the experience of playing amok.
Yeah, I'll use another con save. Or yes.
Well,
He fails.
All right, does that mean he's stunned?
Yes. Till the end of
Alright.
my next turn.
All right, it's done. And so as soon as that happens, as you're basically done with your machine gun punches and all the you hear the bones breaking, you reel your hand back and you notice that there's like bits of like scales embedded in your fists. As you look up, and then from there, it just goes. Oh! As it tries to turn its head at you, but it can't.
I'll lick the scales off my fist.
Ew, kinky.
End of
All
turn.
right. That is the end of Percy's turn. You people are sick. Death.
That thing just hit my sister. It can go die now. I'm gonna hit it. My
It
side.
basically fucked up your sister, like real bad.
It fucked
This
up my
is-
sister. I'm going to kill
Fucked up your
it.
sister real fucking bad.
This is
23.
this is a domestic violence dispute in the making. Yes, that hits.
Domestic abuse delight.
I do DV damage.
PV damage. Okay, that's gonna be a fucking. I'm trying to math right now. 11 plus 6. 17 damage. And roll the d4 for what damage I take. 1.
All right then. How much damage did or which you target number 3, correct?
Yes. 17 damage.
All right. Do you do anything else, or is that it?
Yes. I'm gonna hit it again.
All right. Roll to hit.
Ooh.
Second attack. Roll the attack. That's gonna be 22.
That hits.
Great. Let's see. That's gonna be 11.
All
And
right.
let me roll
then.
the damage I take. Who?
Alrighty then.
66. How's it looking?
It's what was it? Hasn't been damaged at all in this fight yet.
The
Yes, it
3?
has.
Number-
3?
Oh,
I'm talking about number 3.
Oh, number 3. Oh yeah, the
Number
first
3.
strike. Oh. Okay. So the first.
I've been
strike
hitting
killed-
number 3.
So as soon as you raise up your scythe, and then from there, as you bring it down, you basically rend, what was it? The torso from the opposite side as you bring it over, and it splashes into the water.
Okay,
You know,
great.
Good for it that it died to death, because I was about to cast Testicular Torsion.
Oh my god. Yeah, death attacks that one, and I'm gonna see these second attacks on. I'm gonna move over and attack number 2.
Alrighty.
My
Also,
second
high
attack.
five death as you pass by.
Yeah, death high fives, Kana.
I don't want to
I
rob
would've
you of
done-
your. I don't want to rob you of your previous dice roll, so I will have that be count. Your second attack still count because you rolled it for hitting number 2. Go. So you did how much damage to that one?
I don't remember.
Was it? I believe it was 11.
11? Yes, I think so.
Alright.
11.
So you keep the 11 damage.
Great. And I take the 2 damage I took from that. And then since it's just a D4, I'm just gonna hit with my bonus action.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
Does a 12 hit?
So it's basically you come over, you slash it, and then you basically reverse it back. The Sahuagin, he basically raises his trident and like the what was it, one of the prongs, and he basically like parries it, and it looks at you. Yeah, so it looks at you, and then from there you can see the black abyss of its eyes.
Kill yourself. That's what death says to the Sahuagin.
Nice. All right, is that the end
That's
of
the
your
end of
turn?
my turn.
All
yeah.
right then. Look at you, Death, saving your sister.
Hold on, let me say it. Let me say kill yourself like how death would say it. Kill yourself. There we go.
There we go. We got it for the recording. Ladies and gentlemen, Gio, you're up. Fuck him up, buddy.
Alright. They seem like they've got one handled, so Geo shift a little bit. And, well, all that's left is to throw a dagger. We'll throw a psychic dagger.
That hits!
Alright,
Hey.
on number 2.
Alright.
What was the damage on that again? That's the
Sonic energy
bonus.
dice.
No, I'm just trying to remember what dice that was.
That was 2d4.
Alright. No, it's d6 plus 4, so 6. And is an enemy of the enemy within 5? Yes.
Yes, it is.
So then
Very much so.
plus 5d6. Oh, my bad. There we go.
Damn.
23
damage.
points of damage in total. Jesus Christ, my man. So as it happens, as it basically roars, and from there after death goes, kill yourself. With its open maw, you basically stab it right through its tongue and its under part of its underbite, and then it, as your psionic dagger sails away and it looks in your direction. Blood seeping from its lower jaw. What do you do now?
That'll be it for Geo's turn.
Alrighty then. Up next, it is Kellen. You have
Hey-ho.
advantage. You have advantage against number 1.
But I have disadvantage from Najin, so it's just going to be a clean attack, right?
Yep, it's going to be a clean attack.
I could heal Kana. How bad is Kana doing right now?
About a
Owie
third
zowie.
health.
I'm going to heal Kana instead with Let's see, what can I hit him with? I can do a cure wound. Wait, I don't
Cure
have cure wounds.
wounds, you would have to move to do that.
Wait, do I have cure wounds prepared? Or no? Shit. Which one of these is prepared and which one isn't? I need to check.
You always have healing word prepared because it's part of your subclass.
Right.
But Cure Wounds is just objectively better.
Yeah, that's what.
Well-
Yeah, but cure wounds you have to like get up in their face and like basically smack them with it.
You do.
Here's
Healing
the
word, though,
fun.
You didn't use a bonus action.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing, though. I can have Gasket cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, yeah.
For gore.
As an action or
Or-
bonus action?
Pulling out the book.
I believe Cure Wounds is an action.
It
Which is an action, but controlling gasket to use a thing is a bonus action, technically.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true.
Let me
bonus action
hang on.
cure wounds.
Here it is. Channel Magic. The homunculus delivers a spell you cast that has a range of touch. It must be within 120 feet of you.
I think that you cast the spell and then the homunculus delivers it, so it costs the action and the bonus action. That's what that sounds like.
Give me a second.
It's
It takes its turn immediately after yours. It can move and use its reaction on its own, but the only action it can take is dodge. Unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command it to take another action. That action can be one in step one. So yeah, I'd be using... So yeah. It can move on itself, but if I tell it... If I channeled... channeling it is an action, and bonus action is to get it to do something. So, yes, I can in fact just heal Kana, and that's it.
I feel like at that point it's just better to cure wounds so that we can do something else in return. Or not cure wounds, healing word.
To avoid essentially losing your turn, I would say that due to your cautiousness, you would have already had that spell loaded into your gasket before the fight.
Yeah, so sending Gasket over 1d8 plus 6 for the healing on Kana. 1d8 plus 6.
Holy
13
shit,
points of damage.
So much healing. Thank
Damage?
Healing.
you.
I deal necrotic damage. It was actually inflict wounds.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Gypped. Pranked.
No longer bloody.
Gagged.
I will now move to shoot the Sahuga number 1.
All right then, roll to hit, and this is advantage because it's paralyzed.
But I'm still nauseous, so it's disadvantage.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's normal.
Normal.
That's does a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
That's 2 bullets down to drain. Noting. Have you seen that thing I sent you, Will?
I'm juggling a lot right now. Let me double check. Yes, you did. I really like it.
Yes, that's how I'm keeping track of what Kellen's doing right now. So
That is basically like the most perfect simplified version of a character I've ever seen.
thank you. So I'm sitting on 31 bullets left for Kellen's revolver.
Right. Outside of Lonely Cove, I'm going to say that we don't need to worry about ammunition. Only time we should worry about ammunition is when you're entering a place where you cannot feasibly build it on your own.
Restock.
Yeah.
So that's Kellen's turn. Kana should be in better straits now.
Mm-hmm.
Kana looks like visibly better. Like, yeah.
The way it works is Gasket lands on you, a small needle comes out of its mouth, and you like get injected with like a nice little adrenaline boost.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
I dig it.
Alright, is that the end of your turn? Kellen?
I'm gonna recall Gasket to be back on my shoulders, so yeah.
Alright, Kana, you're up.
Alright. So how's number 2 looking?
It's getting there.
Not quite Red Lobster special, but it's gonna get there.
Alright. Well, I am... Alright. I'm gonna do 2 things, just because I'm annoyed right now. I'm going to first cast... prestidigitation, but I'm going to quicken it,
Okay.
which costs two sorcery points. And
Okay.
with that, I am going to dry it out entirely.
Oh, okay. That will be a con save. What's your DC save at?
16.
It barely succeeds.
Ugh. Tragic.
Oh wait. No, it does not. It's +6, not +8, so it fails.
Oh! I dried it out. Bitch.
Alrighty. So it's currently suffocating.
Awesome. And then what I'm gonna
mhm.
do is I'm gonna walk to over here. Should be able to walk that. And I'm gonna blast it with a 4th level Scorching Ray.
God damn.
You girl's a little annoyed right now.
Yeah.
The mighty sun.
Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Wait, no, that's Fireball. Plus 8. I rolled an 8. Fuck.
That
Or a 10.
misses.
Oh, that's tragic.
It is still suffocating though.
Cool. I'm glad. It deserved it.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Alright.
Wait, isn't the Scorching Ray like multiple attacks?
Is it?
I believe it is, yeah.
Wait,
is,
3?
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I attack 5 different times. Okay, hold
Oh,
on.
it's like, wait, you
Yeah.
attack once? That's Fireball. What?
20 plus 8. I think that one hits 20.
That one hits. Or yeah, just keep rolling them to see how many you get. And then we'll just roll
Yeah.
all the damage dice in one go.
24
hits.
will hit.
So that's 2.
That
Misses.
probably doesn't.
And then last one.
Yep. Wow.
Ooh.
Damn, that
You're
was
a
not.
wild magic sorcerer, are you?
I'm not.
So roll damage for 2 attacks, and I don't do fumbles anymore.
Okay. So let's see. This is 2d6 plus 4 for each ray. So that's 46 plus 8.
Alright. $19 damage, hell yes.
Thank you for reminding me, Coop.
No problem.
I was about to remind you as well, it's like, what the hell? So, alright. So, the remaining remaining Sonic in number 1 is currently still paralyzed. Number 2 is going to spend its action. What was it? Leaning and basically rehydrating itself. So, that's it for their turns. Round 3.
Shame. Shama.
Moment.
Shia.
Alrighty. How's number 2 looking, Will?
It's hydrated again, and it's starting to get there.
Oh shit, this is my favorite shirt.
Alrighty. Bonk. I am a paladin.
Roll
I
to
do one
hit.
thing. It is beat the shit out of things. Well. 28.
That fucking hits.
It's plus 6. 13 slashing.
Hell yes.
Excuse me,
Second
sorry.
attack. You know what? Bonus action. I would like to cast Wrathful Smite at 1st level.
Ooh.
Oof, yikes, that is gonna be a laser guided fuck you to that guy.
Yeah,
21
that's
to hit.
That's yes, that hits. That's basically
Uh,
what was it?
let me-
Fuck you and your family.
Let's see. Wrathful Smite 5e at 1st level. That bitch needs to make a Wisdom save.
22.
Unfortunate. It fails. It still takes psychic damage, though.
Alrighty then. Roll your damage.
I was hoping to frighten it so
Shit,
that it would have no
fails
movement.
at 22?
No, it succeeds. It succeeds.
Okay, I was like,
Like I said,
what?
it succeeds. It still takes psychic damage. I was hoping I'd completely freeze it and force it to take brain damage every turn. 11 total damage. Damn, I wrote kind of shit.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, you still fucking obliterated it, and thanks to Kana, that effectively removed like its ability to retaliate for a whole turn.
Yeah. Alrighty, Hans, bonk! Go, Hans, go. Don't be bad. Okay, that is a nat one. The Hans is bad. Bad Hans!
Mm-hmm. So, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty, Percy, you're up. For how much longer?
I guess someone... Oh. Good question. I'm just gonna look to this thing, go, and punch it a lot.
Roll. Alright, roll.
Alright. That is... Alright, it's advantage, because that would have been a nat one.
Mm-hmm.
27.
That hits.
20 to hit.
That hits. Or that succeeds.
28.
That hits.
And then... yeah. 24.
Yep, all 4 hit.
Alright. Fuck, I don't... what's 8 times 4?
8 times 4,
8 times 4 is 32.
32, yeah, I did 9 times 4.
32.
I said it, realized I was muted, and then said it again.
Yeah, that should be correct. 47 damage upon it.
Oh yeah, so you basically batter it to the point that you basically have to pull out bone fragments out of your hands, and then from there, what was there, it doesn't look like it's a face anymore. It's just tenderized meat. It's dead.
Meat.
Nice.
You basically 1v1 an entire you basically 1v1 a Sakugan Guardian with the help of Kellen.
Mm-hmm. I'll give it a little bow, and then I'll end my turn.
Alright then. That is it for Perseus' turn. Up next. Death.
Murder?
Murder.
Murder.
time,
Death himself,
fun
motherfucker.
time.
Death himself gets to murder something again.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting blood on his hands. He's good at this job. We swear, guys. Bonk. Number 2.
Alright, roll the hit.
17.
That misses.
Bruh. Darn. Second attack. God damn it, Death. 14.
So that one also misses. Do you have inspiration still?
I have a bonus action attack.
Alright then.
Death. Does a 29 hit?
Yes, it does.
You're terrifying my murder child. Let's see. That's 11 damage, and then I take 4.
So as you basically, what was it? It tries, as it basically regains its ability to breathe water again, it basically peers down at you as you strike it. It basically deflects. It tries to basically go for a horizontal slash against your body, and then from there, you have to, lean back, and you let go of your weapon. And then from there, as you avoid it, you re-grab your weapon as you dodge the attack, and you basically slash it across its chest, ripping out its intestines as it rains on your legs and feet. It's dead.
Cool. Death finally looks cool for once, as he's no longer shaking and shuddering as he normally does.
Mm-hmm.
I fist bump Death.
Death will, still in, I don't know, his cool action pose, will go back and fist bump Kana, and then he'll summon his scythe, and he'll turn around, and he's back to normal shaky Death. He's like, Kana, are you okay? You got, are you okay?
I've been better, but I'll live.
Okay.
Shion hops off his mount for a second, You sure? Because I can give you a little pick-me-up real quick if you want.
I mean, if we're gonna fight some more, I could probably use it, but I'll be fine if we're not fighting anymore.
I would save it for the worst case scenarios.
Out of context, Tim, what are you currently at, and what's your max HP?
I'm at actually, Will, am I allowed to say that?
Let's see. What's your? Give me your max HP.
Actually, I can just look at AC, PP, HP, DC.
I mean, yes, you can look at that, but am I allowed to say my actual current HP, or can I just give a gist?
I feel like in most games it's allowed for healing purposes.
It is.
Okay,
I'm just setting up for a joke. All right, rate how much how much damage you can take on a scale of 0 to 76.
1 to 76. Yeah.
40.
You could take 40 damage. Okay.
You're better than me.
Without dying, but 40. Yeah.
Bro, you have more HP than me.
Cooper.
39 without dying.
Cooper, rate your HP on a scale of 0 to 110.
That's
30.
Okay.
Oh
33, technically.
Okay.
So Coopers are gonna talk blur wears off.
So Chiam kind of looks to Percy and holds up his hand. High five for a job well done.
That's a weird motivation, but sure, and I'll do a good smack.
I'm going to heal you for let's see.
Just like put 7 on it. I have rage. I'll be fine.
No,
Put
I'm gonna
7 on it.
I'm gonna use my Awesomar
7
ability,
on
lay on hands to heal you for 44.
Holy
44.
4d4.
Oh.
Like 4.
I was about to say
dice.
how 44.
Dude, I was about to lose my mind.
Same.
Wait,
So
I
much.
didn't get that?
Dude, I was about to say.
For 9, Cooper.
Dude, I was about to
Okay.
say I've played 3 ASMRs. How in the fuck?
Yo,
You know, I have a 45 HP pool. Add an extra 5 onto that from lay on hands for a total of 14.
okay.
Helen is desperately trying not to throw up as he's gagging right now in the back.
You want me to punch you in the gut, bud? Make it come out?
Don't.
Fuck
No.
What? I was afraid.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to make the smell of ginger, which can help nausea. For you, Kellen.
Oh,
Oh.
is he? I mean, shit. I go searching through my backpack. I have some water if you want it. Nice fresh water.
Helen grabs his own canteen and starts chugging.
Oh.
He is refusing help.
Well, he doesn't
I
get to refuse my help. It just happens.
It just happens.
Do not resist.
You do not resist
You
the
are
ginger.
being helped.
Resistance is
Norby.
futile. You now smell ginger.
Resistance to futility now smells ginger.
Okay, so, you guys have successfully defeated the Asahukin Guardians.
Not a scratch.
So, what was it? I do know it is getting rather late. How are all of you feeling right now?
Fine.
I am-
Pretty good.
Still good to go.
I'm actually kind of tired right now. I am falling asleep.
Right.
Okay, we can probably wrap up then.
So, we'll wrap up in the next 5 or so minutes. Go ahead and roleplay as we begin to go a little bit more forward. So, as each of you are currently kind of like gathering your bearings from this treacherous opportunity, you currently hear another voice in the distance. What was it? It's the voice that each of you currently marginally remember as you hear. Let me pull up my music. There we go. The ominous music again. Oh, what lost little souls all of you are.
What do I remember this voice from?
The only person who would remember this would be Geo.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to DM it to you. Edward.
Can I roll perception to see where it comes from?
Oh, this is basically coming from all around you.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh. Motherfuckers had it in him.
What the? Isn't this the Shadoon character?
You say something?
Shadoon. I think this was his voice.
Wait, you mean the, like, evil guy?
Yes.
I don't think that's a good sign.
I thought he was
Apologies
dead.
for being a bit out of the loop, but who is Shadoon?
He's evil. TLDR.
There's a lot
That's-
of evil people in the world.
That's not very
Well,
specific.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember.
He's a old friend of my father's?
Isn't he a dead deity? Or,
No,
That
he's the one that
quote-unquote
conquered deities. I think.
Yeah.
mm.
Flesh magic and all.
Oh, out of
right.
context. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. In context. Back in context for me. Shion very discreetly seems to go in like a trance for just a second as basically the hands of Bane flicker around him as he just kind of shakes his head. Right. Yes. We should go find him.
I'm willing to fight a
already
lot
fight
of
them.
things, but Shadoon?
Fuck
We can find him.
Helen is like leaning against the wall right now.
Yeah.
Man,
Fuck him. I'm gonna have to agree with you there. And I'm
Wait,
not
what
one to
way?
swear.
so
Okay. I see you have been enlightened by the creatures that have been imbued with the powers that I have given to them. Are you enjoying it?
No.
Hi, Jam.
Hello, dear friend. Or should I say former friend?
That's debatable.
No matter. I'll let the rabble handle you. As the voice fades away. I'm gonna need an Arcana check from two of you.
My Arcana isn't good.
Neither is mine. I have a +0.
I'm
I'm-
minus
Hey,
one.
Your boy's an idiot. Your girl's an idiot.
Oh,
Ellen,
hey!
go!
Kellen! Death can't count
Oh,
to
yeah.
past 40. He's a moron. He shouldn't.
I have a +3.
That's
Yeah,
something.
sounds like
Is this
you
a
do.
disadvantage?
No, I'm going to rebalance the nauseous condition.
It's a 2.
I thought it was
Not
just
just
disadvantage
pretty
on attack rolls.
And
No,
DC.
Oh,
it's,
no.
DC dice checks as well.
Cooper.
Oh.
Yeah.
As just add a D4, I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
Okay.
It's a cantrip, it's free out of combat, so just add an extra D4 to whatever you roll.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Can you guys
Jesus.
stop sucking?
God.
Can't you
Damn.
stop sucking?
Can,
I'm not a mage.
You know, can I try? For fun?
Well, odd or even?
Even.
Roll.
Ooh, nice.
Yay! 17. Flat.
Wow.
That's the highest thing I've rolled all day, I think. Aside
Yeah,
from
it
that
is.
19. I've rolled so garbage, but I have a +10.
Why'd you have to put that in quotes, man? Why are you doing me dirty like that?
Alright, that's it. I'm chilling. No.
It was can you guys stop sucking, but yes.
Oh, right. No, let me rectify that.
Whoa, Death seeing things? Crazy. How far is that away, Will?
20 feet away.
Can I blast it with Eldritch Blast?
I was
Roll
gonna
to
say,
hit.
hey Will. Okay. I was
22.
gonna say, hey Will, could I cast Detect Magic as a ritual? But you know.
Well, by the time that you would have cast it, whatever this is would be gone.
Okay, fair.
22.
So you basically blow it. So as it happens, you currently see that the camouflage is blasted away, and whatever damage you did to it basically ruined its camouflage, which was also its shield. From
Yippee!
there, you currently see what appears to be a levitating ruby red gemstone, with that is ornately carved to form an eyeball. As it looks upon you, it just basically it blinks once and then it shatters.
I would like to use Divine Sense to sense any other things like that might be lurking in the area.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, any of these things are not that will be detected by divine sense. And I'm going to say for flavor's sake, if you were to do detect magic, anything of that kind of resonance would granted, you get like basically it going off entirely for like the brackish water and the Sahukin bodies, but nothing on the same level as a ruby gemstone, some magic eye or magic glass eye.
Okay.
It is clear now that at what times you do not know you are being watched.
Well, I found it.
Yeah. You did?
What
Good
was
work,
that?
little one. A disembodied voice.
Can you say it again, actually? I couldn't hear you over Cooper. I couldn't heard anything you said.
Me?
Yeah.
Shiam kind of nods to Death. You did. Good job, little one. It's never a good thing to be spied on, especially not by some creepy disembodied voice.
Death looks like he's going to start sobbing.
Ellen is slowly dragging himself over to this where the conversation is and just leans against a wall. That's it.
Hey, Will.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Can Shiam talk to his dad?
For here, this is going to be a religion check, and you have to roll a 15 or higher, based because you're in an ice location of Calamity Cove.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. I can do that. I will do that. I'd like to cast guidance on myself for an extra D4.
All right, go ahead.
Played BG3 once. Guidance.
Well, that's a flat 19. I just rolled physical, so I don't think I need to add anything to that.
All right. Yes, you can. All right. You get a very faint and glimmer conversation with your with whom you have pledged.
Okay. Apparently, there's a creature called Shadoon watching us. Is this related to the thing you're trying to have me find?
As you are standing, like you have to close your eyes and basically enter like a meditative state, as your mind is transported to somewhere else. And as this happens, you are surrounded by banners of different what's it called, empires that have risen and fallen, those who basically became the dominant warring nations of history. And amongst this collapse, like what was it, this like collapsed and destroyed hall meant for a king, it's almost as if it's a celebratory revelry of the destruction of a society. Before you, you currently have, what was it, with the back of the chair facing you. You currently make out the outlines of your deity, who is basically the size of a giant compared to you.
I mean, yeah, that is kind of a god we're talking about.
Yeah. So, as it happens, as you whisper, or as you state this, you see the way how one of like the hands slightly shifts in the armrest as it goes, yes, Shadoon was once an acolyte of a long dead civilization. It was believed he died a century ago.
Well, he's back. And he's watching. All of some people I just found for some reason. A ballast, a half-elf alchemist of some form, a strange monk, a slender and tall woman imbued with the very essence of fire, and a rogue whose scars in form of the blade say that he seems to have been part of some sort of military force. I don't know why, but he's talking with them, vaguely threatening them, trying to kill them.
This is an interesting development. Several of my followers still live in Calamity Cove. I can sense their presence and prayers. Your sacrifices amplified their prayers for me to hear them. They are searching for you. Your task, from now on, would be to follow these individuals.
Of course, sir.
If
At
they
your
get,
service.
they get in the way, crush them. If they will pledge service to me, bring them. So bring them to my temple.
And
Should
if they're
they
neutral, sir?
let them be? They still have their uses.
All right.
Shadoon exists before me, as you see a fist clench in one of the armrests. I will not let some speck of dust of what the Assault does not deem worship erode my power. Stick with them. Find out more. I'll have a contact. So I'll have a contact find you at once you're back outside of where you are.
For now, I'll do what I can to stay alive here. They seem capable enough.
That is good. They shall be convenient shields for the tasks I have prepared for you.
That they shall. And if we can figure out a little bit more about this enemy of yours along the way, sir, I'd call that a win-win.
Take everything and crush everything that stands in your way. I'll leave it to your discretion. Tyranny is the true equalizer.
Your orders are heard and shall be answered, sir.
Good. As you open your eyes slowly, but as you're opening your eyes, you are walking down this hall as you see all these various banners of other empires. And by the time you reach the door and you slightly open it, by the time that you walk through to it, you are currently back in your current physical being.
Shiam kind of shakes his head as he kind of wakes back up. Change of plans. Well, you got a powerful thing watching you.
We figured by the disembodied voice.
No. I'm not talking your average powerful. Whatever that thing is. This Shadoon fellow was supposedly dead. And now he's back. Brought himself back from the sound of it. Apparently, he effectively ruled this world long ago. I don't know why he's watching you, but I'd be careful.
Duly noted.
I mean, Helen, I'll look towards. How much information do we have on Shadoon? Because you've wrestled with his cultists, you and Geo, right?
On repeated occasions, they're not to be trifled with, and I would consider them armed, dangerous, and fucking everywhere.
If he's returned, it makes sense why there's a resurgence, per se.
Question is, why is their deity watching us?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you've both stopped him many times, haven't you?
We've stopped a cult. That doesn't mean we stopped a god.
I don't think he was a god when he was alive. I think he's revered as one now. But from the way he's been talked about by my lord, he was an average fellow in whatever organization he was a part of. Like I said, be careful. But for now, I think our objective remains the same. And that's to eliminate these soldiers that are coming after all of you. I doubt we're going to get anything done by sticking around and questioning why some strange ancient force is talking with you.
Might as well. Going to be fighting it anyway. Plus we have to... It's the one pathway forward towards your enemy, Geo.
Yep.
And that path is through. And who knows? Maybe the deeper we get in here, the closer we'll get to answers.
And the closer we'll get to the Illithid.
The
That
closer
too.
we'll hopefully get to accomplishing everything we need to before we get the hell out of here. But the priority should be our own survival.
Right.
Well then, let's get moving. Standing around's only wasting what time we have.
Alright.
Let's get on.
Onwards.
As each of you gather yourselves in salt and lick your wounds, you currently all collectively face in the same direction toward the only way to proceed ever forward. The rapid running water, Salt was able to dull the noise of the current excursion. You do not know what awaits ahead of you, but it is something that you will now face together. Alrighty then. Everyone, say goodbye to the recording.
Bye, recording.
Bye.
Bye, recording.
Bye, recording.